Hold that.
Yes, sir. Oh, does it have a nice feel to it? That is cool. Are these little Cthulhu? No, they're little dragons.
They're little Durgans.
Jeff
Yeah.
messaged me, our accountant. He's like, oh hey, was I supposed to get a notification about my game being shipped? I'm like, oh fuck, I have a game.
This is the picture. Yeah, I didn't get a notification either. I assumed you had one.
No, you can have one from here. I was gonna bring that up too. So I've got enough for you as well.
Okay.
Ooh, 7 on mine. That's good.
54 hit points instead of 37.
Last week I rolled an 18 and a 19. It was the same roll with 2 different dice.
Oh, I was there. That's pretty good.
It's like, these
Adam
are
hasn't
great
supported
dice.
us yet, so I'm kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
I think I have to give you money
For what?
for the game.
Wait, you actually want to get one? I was just teasing.
No. Yeah. I remember asking about it back when we were playing at Eric's house. Is he there? That's like I'm talking about.
Not yet.
And they were out of stock, or at least.
Well, they were, but we now have them.
Now you have
so
them.
if you want, you can leave here tonight with it.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out before.
Yeah, let's figure it out. Because I want to also send one to my sister, but she lives in Virginia, so that's like shipping.
That would be better to come from our warehouse.
Okay,
So hit me up later with the details, and I can put in the order for you and have it sent directly there, and I'll let you know how much it is. Shipping's like $20. It's a big game.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
a present for some holiday that I would forget about until 2 days.
Cool. I just want to make sure that you know what you're in for.
It's a big commitment. Okay, so where are we?
We're about to get started. We got. We'll give it another minute.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
So that answers my question. Not in person.
Not in person. I literally just got off the call.
Scientists have finally estimated how many ants there are on Earth.
Quadrillion. It was like
20 quadrillion ants.
Sounds about right. If you
There are
stack
more ants on Earth than there are suns in our solar system. Mind blown.
in our solar system, he's not wrong. That's right.
Mind blown.
I have more testicles than there are suns in our solar system.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I love the statistics. Like, technically, the average amount of testicles a male person has is less than 2.
Well, technically, on average, every person has 1 testicle and 1 ovary.
That's true.
That's
true.
I really need to up the testicle game. I mean, people need to start.
Averages are funny. If you stacked every ant on top of itself, it could go from here to the moon, and then I think back again, or something like that, with how many ants there are.
I'd expect more if there's quadrillions of them.
But they're so small.
I mean, they are, but you could, like, Jeff
blown
Bezos.
away.
But see, like, yeah, but Jeff Bezos has enough money that if you stacked $1 bills, it would reach the moon, and then some. And that's with billions, let alone quadrillions.
I didn't realize that. Maybe the ant. Well, if that's the case, ants could probably go all the way to the sun, 1 astronomical unit away.
And they can make bridges.
They're not very big, though.
Yeah,
but they are small. They're smaller, or they're about the width of a $1 bill, I would say.
Right, but they fit on Earth.
But
they're flat.
It's surface area
and underneath. They're underneath the Earth. They're on the surface of the Earth.
They're just not trying.
Yeah,
if they put their minds
if you
to
stack them on top of each other,
like nuts to butts, I still don't think they would reach the sun.
How many ants are there?
20 quadrillion.
How many miles is an astronomical?
I mean, have you seen the difference between visualizing 1 million versus 1 billion?
Yes.
And I was
know
the dollar thing was end to end, not flat.
Okay.
But it was still 8
it's
times
about
the amount of
100,000 miles. No, 10 million miles.
What is
1 astronomical unit?
10 million miles.
10 million miles.
It's the distance from the Earth to the Sun.
Yeah.
Perihelion or something like that.
So, if you took 1,000 ants,
let's look how many ants it
that
takes.
would be.
Okay, so average length.
I just want to say I love this. I love this.
Millimeters.
No, we should do this in character.
Times 20 quadrillion, you
How
get
many
1.04
pounds does it take to reach the sun?
Well, I mean, when you
millimeters.
the difference, the visual difference of 1 million pennies versus 1 billion pennies.
I fucked up.
What? It's gonna get inside the butthole. Why?
I fucked up.
I'm just worried.
It's like,
that someone
and
else-
then you remember that there's 1,000 billions in 1 trillion, and there's 1,000 trillions in 1 quadrillion. I don't know. It's suddenly sounding like they could make it to the sun.
If I did that in meters,
Okay, how about this? How many inches are in 10 million miles?
I bet you could figure that out with Wolfram Alpha or something like
No,
that.
it's 12 times 5 to 5,200 times 10 million.
5,200?
So
Well, there's how many? There's 5,200 feet in a mile, right? Plus 5,280 or something like that.
So 633,600,000,000 inches.
What? From here to the...
From here to the
How many?
sun.
How many?
Okay, what's the average size of an ant?
An ant is a millimeter, right?
Are you
quarter
talking
inch.
thickness or length?
Oh, I thought nut to butt or antenna to rear feet.
What would they call that? Thorax?
Thorax is the
Chest.
chest. Yeah.
I love that you're rubbing your stomach. You're like,
I just want to make sure. I need a visual.
no, Christian was sitting there rubbing his stomach.
He's helping me.
Okay, so the average size of an ant can range from 0.75 to 52 millimeters.
This is very
52
important.
millimeters.
So 1/32 of an inch to 2 inches. Yeah, I killed a fucking inch.
Oh, like a queen.
Yeah, I
or-
killed a virgin queen in my house that was like an inch
How'd you know it was a
long.
virgin?
It had wings.
They lose their wings when they give birth?
Yeah, they lose their wings once they mate.
settle.
I didn't know that.
Well, you're not gonna go anywhere.
How do you know?
Because you gotta stay home and take care of the quadrillions of kids.
That's really
So
sexist.
if I
that's how ants work.
if I did the math right, I did a quick Google. Was like an ant is on average 0.145 inches. Then there are 63,360 inches in a mile. So then I did 4 quadrillion divided by 600, or had the thing, and I got like 9.15 billion. So it could reach the sun.
I was right!
And then some.
No, it can't.
The
There's
sun was
633 billion inches.
But you did ants
you did
to the
different.
mile, not ants to the inch, and then inches to the
No, I did ants to the. It was. Okay,
Math is
so
hard.
I just wish the calculator had the fucking history.
okay, here we go, guys. So you could go, if you lined up every single ant, the average size of an ant, length to length, you could go back and forth from the sun.
It's like, this is the kind of interview that Google would ask you.
9
Always ask
times.
stupid things like how many windows are there in Manhattan? How many golf balls can fit inside a jumbo jet?
Why did they ask that?
To see if you can do this kind of really stupid abstract thinking.
9 times. 9 times. Back and forth.
Okay, no, so the
So
the
4.5.
easier solution. How many inches is it to the sun? More than the amount of ants, therefore no. Because
More than the total number of
it is 5 quadrillion 892
Okay,
trillion
there you go.
480 billion
There you go.
inches,
I-
and if an ant is 0.15 inches, 145 inches, there's no way
That's
there's
all
enough
the ants are
to
virgin
Right.
queens.
Oh,
So
I
there
didn't
are
remember
20
correctly.
Quadrillion.
Quadrillion.
150 million kilometers.
But some are 2 inches. So take the average. Okay.
Well, I mean, the
They
thing
could at
is,
least make it to Venus.
Yes, 100%.
they make it there
100%.
and they slingshot
If it's-
around.
if it's
They go back in
rotational,
time to
I bet they can make it to
1985 and they
Mercury.
save the
Only if
whales.
it's in retrograde.
Right. That's
Now,
not a thing.
what I would like to know is if you took that was it 20 quadrillion ants
Yes.
and just made a ball of ants, would
throw
it
it
be
at the
bigger?
sun?
Would it be bigger than Pluto?
No.
No.
Pluto's small.
pretty small.
It's a dwarf planet.
Right, but
Well, if you made a ball that big, mass.
versus light.
there are 20 quadrillion ants on Earth. Do you see any ants right now?
I mean,
Probably.
Wait,
it doesn't help that they're
Put them
underground.
into a ball, Jimmy. If you put them into a ball,
Alright, but if you took 1 trillion lions and threw them at the sun, would the sun die?
I'm just saying, if you all those ants
Are they
into a ball, wouldn't they create enough gravity that they suck it on themselves, making the actual circumference smaller?
Oh, I'm putting this in the journal.
So I'll fine. I'll do a different calculation. An ant on average weighs between 1 and 5 milligrams. So just for simplicity, we'll put 3 milligrams for 1 ant times 20 quadrillion, and compare that weight to the weight of Pluto. If they're comparable weight, we could vaguely assume
Sure.
similar
disagree.
mass.
I don't know. if
See
they're the
a
same
pound of
density.
feathers versus a pound of lead.
And that would mean, if anything, the ants would be bigger than Pluto. If that's the case, if they were comparable in weight, the ants would be larger
But lead weighs more
because
than
they are
feathers.
not as dense as
Alright, that's
sand
fair.
or whatever the
That's
hell.
fair.
Going,
That's fair.
I know. What's today?
Okay, so let's do. So that's 60 quadrillion
Prelude.
milligrams. If
And-
it's 20 ants times
How many
3.
milligrams does
son.
Pluto weigh?
So a milligram is what, 1,000?
1,000th.
1,000th of a gram.
No,
Oh,
1,000
yes,
of a gram.
Right.
And then it's 1,000 grams in a kilogram, right?
That's correct.
1,000.
Yeah.
Because
1 million.
imperial units are way better than.
So if it's 20 quadrillion,
Or metric is better than
60
imperial.
quadrillion, 1,000, million, billion,
Yeah.
quadrillion.
You have to be a thinking man to understand imperial.
So then I divide it by 1,000,000, and that will get us the amount of kilograms of ants there are, right?
Yes.
So there are 60 million kilograms of ants on this planet. So now we'll just
Good
go.
pitching so far, Chris.
Yeah.
Wait.
And Adam
Oh,
thrown out two.
so-
Oh,
base
I
records.
gotta put numbers
Put it in the group chat.
in our group chat or the
The
Discord.
Discord group chat.
BBG session 2.
That's the one.
Hello.
Quick, Adam, 10 to the 24th power.
It's a one with 24 zeros. I don't know.
He's right.
Okay, if it's a one with 24 zeros, then it's definitely way heavier than the mass of ants, unfortunately.
Yeah.
More ways
It's a
to shuffle a
fucking
deck of
dwarf
cards than
planet.
there are atoms in the universe.
I don't know. I'm looking at one right now. I see more atoms than ants. So
Hello.
So what? Okay, so then what would be a comparable
Are
60 mil? Because the moon is the moon bigger than Pluto, right?
don't think
So
so.
Pluto
I
just
thought it was, but I don't know. Oh yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I said so.
Pluto is smaller than Earth's moon.
Yes.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay, here, let's do this. Smallest astral body.
Okay. So, I think that's a good time to start. Only 10 minutes after I said I was going to. Better than we normally do, right?
8 minutes after. You're good.
What weighs more? 60 million kilograms of
I'll
ants
fucking kill
or
you.
60 million kilograms of feathers?
They're the same.
60 million kilograms of feathers. Feathers weigh more than ants.
I just love it. What was it, a
Vacuum,
drunk
yeah,
Irish
but-
dude that was having the hardest time understanding?
Steel
that-
and feathers, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We are starting.
We are starting.
We are farmers. Dum 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 dum.
Chris is
dum,
starting to
dum.
look annoyed by us, so.
Oh no, I'm drinking, so I'm fine.
Jesus.
I'm gonna keep talking.
Is that
We were just showing the behind the scenes conversation Sid and Phoebe have.
Would Sid have that conversation with Fifi?
I feel like
Because
Sid
that
would
feels-
entertain that conversation if Fifi started it.
Because that feels like a conversation that our two engineers would have with Fifi.
No, see, the two engineers would be, let's go gather as many ants as we can and see how big a ball of ants we can make.
Deus, can you confirm?
I cannot
Practical.
confirm nor deny.
Practical application of ant physics.
You wouldn't gather a ball of ants and throw them in the water to see how well they float?
How would you make a ball of ants?
Ants make their own balls of ants.
I mean,
But they don't. If you threw it, it wouldn't stay together.
Oh no, they do. Certain ants will do that as a defense mechanism to not drown in the water.
I know that wasps, when they attack a beehive, bees will swarm the wasp with their bodies to make the wasp
Friction it.
overheat and literally cook
Yup.
until
Some
it
bees
dies.
die in the process, but
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
sacrifice they're willing to make.
They're drones. It's a beehive.
Queen Farquaad of the
So you
bees.
should have guns.
The bees should have guns.
They do, but when they fire their butt gun, they die.
They're muskets. Old
Real
school
guns.
I don't
muskets.
think their butt gun actually fires. I think it's more of a piercing rather than a
If
shooting.
you watch cartoons,
It
though, that's right.
ejaculates.
Huh?
It ejaculates.
Does it? I didn't know that.
I guess that would be the.
I mean, I know that Beedrill shoots drills out of seemingly.
Oh well, I mean
but-
that's what happens in the Pokemon
But-
anime. So.
Yeah.
But they can work their stinger out of you when they sting you. They just have to spin it in a circle and like undrill it.
Yeah, because
Beedrills? I mean, they just
Regular
recharge
bees.
their
Regular
drills.
bees.
Okay. Well, anyway. Hi, everybody.
Now it's been.
Hi.
Yeah. We very easily get off track. I had a long day.
We were talking about ants, okay? It's the most important thing on the planet.
Zara's working me like a. I was gonna say like a slave, but Yeah.
Is she Egyptian?
No, she's she's Armenian, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Janissary. I don't know.
I was gonna say that probably sounds wrong, but no, she's not really. She just gave me a new report to run, which took me like 30 minutes.
Does it have pie charts in it?
Not yet, but I'm actually really excited to learn about how she does her charts.
Oh, her charts are really good, except for pie charts.
Yeah, I showed her my favorite pie chart. My favorite pie chart is literally a picture of a pie with a piece taken out of it, and the pie chart is how much pie I've eaten, how much pie is left.
Pretty good. Okay. Are we in a town or where are we?
You are in Horizon. Horizon is a midway point between Ul'dah and some of the further reaches in Thanalan. So there is what's called a castrum. A castrum is what was that? No.
Castrated.
Castrum is a military installation that the Garleans have put there. They have castrums all over Eorzea, mostly on the outskirts or away from civilization, but it's meant to be more or less a military outpost, a staging point. Well built, much like a fort. So there is a castrum in western Thanalan, which is where you currently are, but it's pretty far away. To get there, you have to go through Vesper Bay, then you have to go through a large cave system that used to be a mine, that no longer is a mine, and if you were listening, I won't tell you that. Anyway, no longer is a mine, but eventually you can make your way to where the castrum is, which is where I power leveled your blue mage, Jimmy.
Castrum Meridian?
Castrum
Meridiana.
Castrum is just a general term for some...
Castrum is generally a Garlean fort, or a Garlean staging point. It's pretty high-tech compared to the rest of the world, as Garleans are high-tech to begin with.
Oh, there's steampunk-esque.
Even less steampunk, it's just pure technology. Like, it's not like Victorian-era steampunk.
It's like they have a third eye and no magic.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that canonical?
That Garleans can't use magic?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But they can see real good.
The third eye is not actually an eye that they can see out of.
I thought they could detect aether with it.
No. The point of the third eye is it increases their perception. So it gives them better depth perception and thus gives them better reflexes. So some say that the third eye helps them to avoid attacks, even if it's subconscious. More or less.
Spider sense, yes.
And that's generally what it is. But it's like if they close
Garlean
these
sense.
two eyes, they can't see out of their third eye.
Right.
It's more like the antenna of an animal where it gives them a perception of things that are around that they can't perceive with their eyes. That makes sense. Did that make sense? I don't know.
Yes.
So they have dark vision.
I'll fucking kill you.
Well, they do have a slight range increase on all ranged attacks.
In the book they do.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They also have increased perception. Like they have perception.
I think they
as
get perception as a free skill.
As a free skill.
That's same thing with the Makote.
Yeah.
Our ears aren't as good as the bunny ears or the elephant ears.
What about your noses?
I think Garleans also get advantage on dexterity saving throws, but I could be wrong. Anyway, that's describing where you are. Horizon is essentially a trading post. There is the beginnings of a railroad that's being built in Horizon that's leading to other parts of Ul'dah's surrounding areas, Thanalan. The biggest of which is called Blackbrush Station in northern Thanalan? No. Where is Blackbrush Station? That doesn't matter. Anyway, it's another part of Thanalan. Central Thanalan. There we are. And that railway system, it was primarily built for minecarts. So it leads directly into a mine that has been since abandoned, but the railway has continued and grown.
Where do you, can you purchase diamond pickaxes here?
Diamond pickaxes?
Yeah.
Is that a Minecraft
Yes.
thing?
Yeah.
Fun fact, never played Minecraft, not even for a minute.
I feel like I played it a few
Seems-
times.
Playing with
Fact,
blocks.
that is.
Yeah, it's not really for me, just like Stardew Valley wasn't for me, and that kind of thing. Anywho. Horizon is robust for trading. It's well built. It's not like a shanty town. It's stone, stone and marble. There is like a traveler's inn that's there, a motel, if you will. And what did I? Did we basically just stop there last time, or did I describe more of the city? More
We
of the
pretty much stopped there. We met Urianger, and he said he would take us to. He could take us to Minfilia, and he mentioned leading us to the
Vesper
Waking
Bay.
Sands.
The Waking Sands. Okay.
It's pretty good. I don't remember any of that.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't remember Urianger?
It sounds familiar now.
Were you blitzed last week?
Not particularly.
It was the Shakespearean speaking guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the milkshake and all that. I remember
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you met him. And that's right. He said that he would. He knows where Minfilia is. You mentioned that you're looking for her, and that he could take you to her at the Waking Sands. I believe that's all he told me. Oh, and then you guys were going to rest at the Chocobo Feather. That's the name of the motel. For the night, even though it was midday. It was almost evening. That's right.
Yeah,
9:90.
plus we didn't sleep from the gold saucer.
You were tired, right?
Right,
You
yeah.
were exhausted.
Okay, so Urianger recommended that you get some sleep, and on the morrow, he would lead you there.
Excellent.
So we're going to the Chocobo Feather.
You're at the Chocobo
We're
Feather. It's not a super busy place, but it's not deserted. People are having drinks. It's not really as lively as the quicksands back in Ul'dah, but there are plenty of kind of quiet, just keeping to themselves patrons that are in here, having a drink, just discussing things with whomever's next to them, but not really rowdy, anything of that nature. Yeah, what would y'all like to do?
Am I here?
Yeah, where's the
Not yet.
I would like to approach the bartender.
I think technically we left Gambu and Ishgard.
I overslept and caught a later flight.
You also went to Gold Saucer. Not you.
I was just saying.
You just blitz there.
Sounds like it.
What was that?
Go to the bartender.
Okay. It's an older gentleman with the longest beard you've ever seen on a higher man. And he's just kind of, one of his eyes is completely dull, as if he's blind out of it, and he has this one much wider. Yeah. How can I help you?
Well,
Oh, Jesus.
you seem like you've seen some terrible yesterdays there, barkeep. What's your name? I'm Harry, and this is my adventuring party. We're blowing into this town looking for someone.
Well, they call me Big Eye.
Big Eye, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please give us your finest brandy.
Yeah, I think I got some swill over here for you. And he pulls out a bottle and just kind of looks at it and shakes it around to make sure there's no sediment or whatever might be in it. And he pours several shot glasses full.
I'll take a seat there. And let the owl sit at the other one.
Okay.
Kavahad, we found our place.
Okay.
Tell us what's going on here, Big Eye.
He just kind of looks around. Not a damn thing.
Sounds like peace and quiet. I remember
It
when
was.
I could find peace and quiet back in my past. Now I just go from place to place looking for someone.
You know, I sure hope you find it tonight.
Have you seen? We have our little guide, Urianger.
Urianger.
He's I don't think he's with us.
He's not with us, right?
No, he met you outside of this.
And like
place.
let us there, say, "Yep, wait here, pick you up in the morning."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Orange
Because he was kind of in the middle of stuff.
Orange Jade Kumquat.
Hello.
Oh, it's a baby.
My
Audrey.
vision. Okay, that's Audrey. Yeah, it's Audrey. Okay.
She's in charge. Is she gonna play?
Hi, Audrey.
Did we just lose? Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
How does it
Hi,
do that?
John.
Hi,
His
Audrey. Are you playing
Nice hair,
D&D
John.
today? Thanks.
A lot of hair.
You playing D&D today?
It looks like kid.
What's Dean Dean?
Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't know what that is.
And you, do you want to get some brandy at the bar from Orange Jade Kumquat?
What is that?
Orange Jade Kumquat.
I don't think that's his name.
He's the guy showing us around, but that's not the bartender's name.
That's bold.
You don't want brandy?
It's Daddy's medicine.
You want brandy? Yeah?
I hear she's a fine girl.
Hey, hey, what's you have little kids running around this bar? Excuse me.
That's my
I'm sorry.
granddaughter.
Is that normal?
Well, that's my granddaughter. Keep your hands off.
Hey, what do you mean? Oh, I don't know what that means, but yeah, I mean, if she acts out of turn, she's gonna get the left hand. It's just the right way of things,
Ooh, if you lay a hand on her, then I'll
What do you
move that
mean?
hand.
Well,
See
I'm not
what you
gonna lay a
says?
hand on her. I'm just saying, if she gets out of hand. Hey, what's your name, little girl?
You know my name.
Oh, I know your name. Hey, what do you
Big
call
eye.
your daughter? Barkeep. Hey,
Good.
Barkeep, what do you call your daughter?
Not my daughter, my granddaughter. That's Audrey.
Oh, your granddaughter. Oh, Audrey. Hey, nice to meet you. Isn't it kind of late for a little girl to be up and drinking?
No.
Why don't you mind your own damn business there?
Sorry, Big Eye. It sounds like Audrey had something to say.
Drinking age this down is 6.
She's got grandparents.
What is it?
I'm all ears.
Okay.
I'm all
That
ears.
usually gonna get him to
I
sleep.
don't want. Bye. I'm Leo Fifi.
You're Laying Fifi.
God.
No, I've seen Laying Fifi before, and you don't look like Laying Fifi whatsoever.
She can't even hear him now.
Kevin, perhaps Lanfifi
Hi,
has a
Allie.
new
Who's that
spell.
girl walking around in this? Hey,
That's my other granddaughter.
is this a bar or is this like a daycare? I'm a little confused. I'm not from around these parts.
That's my daughter.
That's my granddaughter, and that's a Lalafell. And there are difference.
Oh well, hey, good night, little girls. Hey, I'm gonna go back and sit back here. You were saying something, Harry?
Oh, yes. All of us have seen times like you, Big Eye. But some of us don't wear it on our face. Long strands of silver remembrance of yesterday.
The fuck you trying to say?
Just keep pouring the brandy there, barman.
I think you've had enough.
What's
I don't think he's had any.
Kavahog.
Kavahog. Does he still have his blinders on?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah, but the Falcon
Hey.
hood.
Not the Robin Hood
Not
cat.
that, not that.
You've got a mohawk.
Mr. Bass, we just killed a bunch of bandits. I think he's earned a drink. Hey, he's not drunk, I promise you.
He just stares at the brandy he's already poured. Yeah, he's got a drink in front of him.
Yeah, you said he was drunk or something. Hey, he's not drunk. Maybe drunk on the fits of battle and bloodlust, but hey, not in alcohol.
You see Big Eye, like, looking over you towards the door.
I look over my shoulder towards the door.
Inside, what's he looking for?
There's a couple of brass blades standing by the door.
Brass blades are the guards, or like actual blades?
They are a mercenary company that acts as
kind of-
police and somewhat military at Ulda.
I mean, what's up with
Because there is
the?
no non-privatized police force in Uldog, right? It's all privatized.
Well, the Immortal Flames is a grand company.
But I thought that was the military.
They are. But you're talking about police specifically?
Yeah.
Then no. The brass blades are paid. they're mercenaries.
And what's up with the robbers, the bandits? Is that like a normal thing on the road?
Well, who are you asking? Sorry.
Oh, I'm asking Big Eye.
Big guy? The bartender?
Yeah, that's right, Big Fly. I'm asking you.
Well, they've been more incensed lately than they have in previous years, but bandits has always been a problem.
Ah. Why don't you guys all do something about it?
Oh, we do. When we catch them, we string them up outside of town. Leave them for their friends to see.
Oh.
Not too long. Don't want to stain the walls.
Yeah, I get it, but you should probably either kill them or put them in jail. I mean,
I'll take that under advisement from my bar here.
As you should.
I have tremendous sway over this work camp.
Oh, do you? So you're the guy that knows what you're trying to say.
Tipsy sway? I didn't catch what you said.
Gotta know. Hey, you heard of that guy named Q? Gotta know.
Oh, jeez.
Q?
Yeah, Q.
Like a kickern?
No. His name's Q. He's mysterious. You know, he's always has whispers and rumors of things that are going on that really do happen. Like a lizard people, you know.
Oh.
Am I there? Is Fifi there?
Yeah, you're there. I assume.
Everyone there is there but Gen.
You turn that up a little bit.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast a minor image, and above the bar/innkeeper's head, I'm just gonna have a Q appear, and right next to it say like, "Don't say too much."
You want that to show up?
Yeah,
So
above the barkeeper's head so Kevin can see it, but I'm gonna spell it out so that it's really like
Kevin style?
phonetic, yeah, so it's really easy for Kevin to read it.
Okay.
Just says
It's like
shush.
a rebus.
It's hieroglyphs?
I was expecting him to do
Emojis.
Q with an arrow pointing down at the barkeeper.
No, don't. Oh, you know what? Hey, I feel like maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Hey, can I get a drink?
Kevin, you can have one of these.
Wait, this one won't make me go deaf and silent, right?
No, but it'll make you deaf and silent to the horrors of this world, Kevin.
You drink enough of it, you might go deaf.
Unfortunately,
Hey,
probably.
Professor, should or should I not drink this alcohol? I'm a little confused.
Drink it.
All right,
Have you
I'll
had
drink.
any of yours?
No, I'm just sitting here staring at it.
Okay.
Just swirling it
This
for the monologue.
Yeah.
I'll go sit down and have my drink.
Did Dustin's character already show up?
Nope.
Not yet.
Okay.
Kevin, I'm an elf of thinking, deep thoughts. And it's come to my attention that some words in common have a K sound where there's a Q. And Kevin starts with K. That also makes a K. Makes you think.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So some words have a some words have a K sound. Q's have a K sound. My name starts with the K. Are you trying to say I'm Q? Because I don't think I'm Q.
Kevins, there are mysteries in life that not all of us can ever solve. But most of us must always strive to understand them. We must find the truth.
That's something Q would say.
Well, this back and
I rolled a 1.
Millie wants to try to steal Cavahog off the bench because he's looking to his left.
Cavahog also has a K sound.
That's a C.
You're gonna try to steal.
Yeah, it's got a
his
blinder on.
Familiar.
Yep.
How?
It's an owl.
Yeah. Let me.
It's an owl with
I mean,
blinders
if it's a
on.
familiar, I can talk to him telepathically.
Yeah.
If he initiates
Well,
the connection.
It's not a familiar. It's a summon.
Oh, well,
So it has
He's a-
slightly. I'm a part arcanist. So, let's see.
you're a Parkinist.
Parkinist.
He has Parkinson's disease.
guessing it has a body.
It has a body.
Okay.
Is it tangible or intangible?
Roll a sleight of hand.
whatever.
Just
Free
easy
It's
check.
got a hood on too, so it's not seeing anything.
Is it smelling anything?
10.
10?
If it's sleight of hand and not stealth.
Okay, you put your hands around Kavahog, and Kavahog doesn't seem to like resist you, but goes. Woo! Okay, you just pick it up and walk up. Harry, are you even paying attention?
I mean, there's a sleight of hand of 10. Presumably, I can hear that.
passive
Passive
perception is
perception's
probably
higher
11.
than that.
Yeah, I mean, I have advantage on passive perception.
It's passive perception. You don't roll.
Yeah, it's just a static number.
Okay, so
Yeah, so you would know
I'm more than
that
10.
you would know that Cavahog was picked up or made the noise at least.
Yeah.
Then if I'm trying to sneak away, that's a different check.
Yeah.
Because I haven't tried to stealth away yet.
What would I do?
Kavahog is just kind of you picked up Kavahog. Kavahog's just like, all right, so I'm in there now. It's kind of like the, all right. He doesn't peck at you or anything.
Yeah.
Well, got the-
Without turning, Millie, Kavahog's not finished with the drink yet. I asked you to return her.
Kavahog's a sheep.
I just said so, I guess.
She is now.
She is now.
Your food's there.
Ooh.
I gotta
No,
get
well,
down.
not yet. I just opened the gate. They'll come up here.
No, I don't think I put your door number. I think I just put the address of this building.
Oh, they're just hanging out at the
Then
pool.
yes, you need to go down there.
I'll be back.
Bye.
It's okay, again, but not here anyway.
Well, it's about
Passive
to be.
perception 14.
Yeah.
It's up to you what you do. Just
That's just. Please return her.
I'm gonna put her on Kevin's head.
Kavahog does appreciate a better position to see the rest, but Kavahog always keeps her eye on the happenings about us.
Hey, what you doing up there, cabby dog? Yeah, I get you. Crew's right.
I was half expecting Kevin to answer you.
So, Harry, that doesn't look like a normal owl. Is that an Eos?
Yes, very perceptive of you, young Fifi. You see, I wasn't always a tracker and a ranger. Back in the war, they taught me to be a scholar, a healer, and that's where I developed my connection with Nim and the healing arts of Nim. Lost in time, as we all are lost in this world, floating like sands in an hourglass.
Hey,
As he says this, Kavahog just kind of pecks at Kevin's hair and pulls out some wriggly bug and just swallows it down.
wait.
Kavahog is a true hunter.
Are you telling us that Harry is connected to the secrets of Nim?
Yes.
Tell me something. How can
Uh,
an owl also be an anus? I mean, aren't those two different things?
you've done some studies as a Nemean scholar, then.
Yes, I am fairly versed in the arts of Nim and the scholarship of that forgotten city. Terrible
That's
tragedy.
one of the only Arcanist branches I didn't really dabble in at all.
Well, it seems that we make a good team then. You can complete things I know nothing of, and I you.
If you haven't noticed, little Gale here is an Eggy.
Well, perhaps Kavahog and Gale can commiserate together about their lot in life, being small magical creatures in this world.
Gale's happy most of the time.
Okay, that's fine.
Kavahog is smiling, can't you tell?
It's like something was wriggling in Kevin's hair, and she swallows it down.
How many drinks did the bartender pour?
For Kavahog and for Harry.
Oh, I said
just
a
the two.
bunch.
Okay, well then he pours more for the rest of you until the bottle's about empty, and you see him take it underneath. He takes it underneath the bar, and you see him pouring something into the bottle, swirls it around in front of him, and sets it down.
So that expression on Kabahog, that's a smile.
As a fellow scholar, I'm sure that you would know that the emotions of our summons, of our Eos, are not always visual.
I mean,
Sometimes-
Kabahog does seem like a real hoot.
Wow.
Yes. Kavahag is my light in the darkness. She is my sense of humor, if you can't tell.
You see that she's now slurping something down through her beak, and it's like entrails from one of the bandits.
That's a good one.
A big lie. Can you tell us about what's her name, Lady Pedophilia? We're supposed to be meeting her tomorrow.
I say what?
Yeah, Lady Pedophilia. We're meeting her tomorrow, or at least trying to meet her.
He looks again at the brass blades. Look, you go anywhere near my grandchildren.
Who said anything about your grandchildren?
I'll walk up to. I'll kind of double time it to the bar at this point.
No, thank you.
He means minphilia, not he just.
What's on it?
Probably peanut oil.
Alright, fuck it, I'll have one, thank you.
I'm good, Brendan. Thank you. Oh yeah, no, the peanut sauce on that stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
Can you grab me a paper towel, please? Thank you.
I like it.
I hope this doesn't have carbs. We'll find out. Thank you.
There's the chicken though.
Peanut sauce does have carbs, but it's not crazy.
Yeah. Down 5 pounds. Still.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what's Sid say? What can you tell us about her?
I'm a poo-poo bat.
Oh, she's a poo-poo butt. I mean, that's ridiculous. Why would you? Hey, Sid, why would you try to go get a poo-poo butt?
Thanks. I have my own stuff.
Millie just props that on the chalkboard and starts scooting some of the brandy over.
I mean, Millie, I'm not sure you want to drink that. You're already mute, and apparently that makes you go deaf.
I might go ahead and multi-class as Helen Keller after this.
Wow. I don't think Helen Keller is a class.
She has class. She taught several
Classy.
classes.
But I thought we decided that Helen Keller was baking it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So there's a Day has guessed 4 drinks. Anybody else got guesses?
I think you're a lightweight. I'm gonna go with 2.5.
I'm gonna say 1.
Again, one has to be in person to log a guess. Sid or Harry, any guesses?
I don't gamble. Life is already too much of a gamble.
I
was
missed the
that?
question.
The highest stakes of all.
The highest stakes. The most deadly game.
Pinochle?
Pinochle sauce. Canasta. That's what it was called.
2?
Have you ever drinking with us before?
Nope. But Millie's currently sitting on
There
5
have
health
been
and not feeling
3
good.
separate hairs that have been on this one chicken satay.
That's probably from the chicken.
It looked like human hair.
Oh, but hopefully it's just little feather nubs, but... Alright, so the guesses are 2, 2.5, and 4.
1.
1 from Kevin.
But did you actually
You know,
want feeling?
Harry, if you studied under the Nemean scholars, you should be able to maybe make Millie look a little less corpsey.
Yes.
There's blood everywhere.
See?
I got trampled
this is
by
actually-
I have 5 health.
Yes, perhaps I can address the wounds of our young compatriots. Actually, I have a rule, an interpretation question.
Yes, sir.
So for the scholar's ability, critical heal, when you cast a healing spell and one of the dice results in its highest possible value, roll another die of the same value and add that number. It explodes. But it says a critical heal may only occur once per healing spell. So if there's multiple
One
die,
die.
okay. So if I roll
One die.
I roll 3d6 and 2 are 6s.
One die.
One die.
Did you see the stuff I had changed for scholars?
Oh, I did not. Or at least I didn't.
Yeah. To get everything you knew?
Not a
Throw
whole
it out.
lot of difference on the scholar.
That was much more coarse than a human hair. Weird though that you got the pieces.
4 of them.
Okay. And this is we're playing with this.
Yeah, because there
It's
was
like-
a couple changes.
It's like
I can't
getting a
remember
piece of
what
fish with
it
fish
was,
bones
but
in it.
I think I felt like it was poorly placed for some of the abilities.
Okay. I'm
That's
not
what
10, so that doesn't matter. Add locally.
So you're going to use your limit break 3 for healing Millie?
Yes.
Constitution permanently goes up to like 12.
So do you want? I'll cast.
Goes up to 9.
Yeah.
What is it now?
8.
Even better.
So I guess I'll cast 2 healing words.
What are the words?
Life. Hard.
The bird.
The bird should have been.
Bird.
Go get her, Bob. Go get her.
I just told him to get out of the kitchen. He doesn't know
Oh.
it. Give him flipping I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, D4 plus wisdom plus whatever your
Sorry, I'm
passive
cure
is.
wounds. Cure wounds.
D8 plus wisdom plus whatever.
D8 or G6?
No, cure wounds is the D8, but it's a touch.
Okay, well,
Well, Mr. Luna, I guess
I took over the spot that Cameron was sitting in.
No, they ain't Cap. Now they're, I guess we're
No, Cameron's
here tomorrow. I'm gonna have to bed. I mean, this bar seems like nothing's going on tonight. I'm tired. I'm heading over to my room.
As Kevin says this, you start hearing some yells, like some commotion going on outside of the chocobo feather. And then, like, seconds after you hear the commotion, you hear a crashing sound, like something.
Did I jump out of another vehicle in
You
the
did.
air?
That's exactly what it was. You were on a chocobo cart that you were driving, and instead of parking it, you jumped off.
Harry's gonna jump
Does
on the
anyone
other
else feel like that sounds familiar?
When that happens, Harry's gonna jump on the other side of the bar, kind of crouch up with the bow out, aimed at the door.
Big guy is looking at you like, the fuck are you doing back here?
I'm
Whatever.
sorry,
Starts drinking
you're
out of
under
a watered
attack.
down bottle of whiskey.
Anyone? Does that sound familiar to anyone else?
Yeah, it sounds like some type of commotion. I'm sure it's not.
I feel like we've heard that exact crashing noise before.
Gimper triumphantly strolls through the door.
I have arrived!
Millie takes a drink.
Yep, that's it. That's
my
exactly it.
Insight checks. Do I
Hey, Boo, where you been?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead.
Fancy danger in the fancy outfit.
You send. It's not danger, but it's
It's definitely not safe.
it's irresponsible silliness that you feel.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah. As the door is open and it's getting ready to close, you just see people scrambling about. You see like smoke coming up from somewhere behind him. Genbu, you woke up in the house and realized everybody was gone and nobody told you they were leaving. So you hopped on the first airship that you found to Sandoria. When you got to Sandoria, you walked around for a while. You found the Gladiators Guild, spent a lot of time just watching the gladiatorial fights, imagining that you can do it better.
Absolutely.
During this time, they were at the Gold Saucer. But they went to the Gold Saucer, came back, and left for Horizon, and you were still at the Gladiator Guild the entire time.
That explains my 17 levels in Gladiator.
At that point, realized, oh wait, I was supposed to be finding that group, wasn't I? They were headed for...
I forgot about the kids I was chaperoning.
Yes. You do from your past know where Vesper Bay is, so that's the direction you were heading. And you ended up on Horizon. That's how you got here.
Okay.
Yes, landed it.
Nailed it.
So how
That's
strong is
basically
this,
what Genbu said when he landed.
How strong is this brandy?
It's watered down swill.
So it's...
Again, but you gotta get your guesses in.
What am I guessing?
Dance is just like, oh, hey, what's up?
Where the heck you been? I thought you left finally.
Well, Millie has a... I'm sorry to say this, child. Poor constitution.
Fuck, go lay down.
I would say...
Go.
1, maybe 2.
Yeah, that still doesn't explain where you been.
What?
Go.
Hey, yeah, where you been? Hey, I mean,
Does anyone hear something?
I thought you left like a long time ago.
What is that sound?
Come on, come back.
Yo, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, you're here.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah.
How do you ignore that? That's pretty impressive.
It's a will save.
Yeah, required proficiency and will saves.
Like I said, where you been? I mean, you weren't there when I killed the dragon with a little help. You weren't there when we went to that golden saucer place. You weren't there with the bandits. I just thought you had left.
No, I was Napping. I'm very proficient at napping.
You should do napping a lot.
What?
A nap saving throw.
Nap saving throw.
Not a proficiency bonus.
That is an 8.
Yeah, you're very good at napping.
I'm very good at napping.
You're just so good that you failed your saving throw. It's still napping.
Anyway, I'm about to head to bed. We're looking for this. You haven't heard anything about this lady pedophilia, have you?
Minphilia. Kevin.
Yeah, what's that? Min pedophilia.
No ped. Just min.
No. I don't know about the... I'd rather not say.
Just min, not ped. Minphilia.
That's right. No min, just ped. Ped min.
So men,
Got it.
Ilya.
Min.
Man?
Man.
Max.
Yeah, the mini pedophilia we're looking for. Anyway, if you haven't heard anything, we're gonna go see her tomorrow. We got some rooms over yonder. I don't know if we got a room for you, but Fifi doesn't take up much space. I'm sure you can room with her.
With who?
Fireball.
Big Eye, can we would just really like some rooms, and I would really like a pot of tea if you have it.
Sure, I'll make you some tea. As for rooms, I think we got one left. You should be able to fit.
I can sleep outside in the gutter.
You look like you belong there.
Wait, didn't Orange get us rooms already?
No.
Oh.
He just pointed us in the direction.
Oh, hey, you only got one room?
I think I just said that.
How many people does it sleep?
Do you sleep standing up or laying down?
Laying down, usually.
Sardines.
I think you can all fit if you get creative.
Perfect. I will take it.
Okay, great. That's gonna be 2 silver gil per person.
No. Now I learned some things being around here, and although I respect the capitalism, and I think you're doing the right thing, what we've learned is that people charge by room, not by people. I don't kind of like it that just because we're not from around here, you're trying to take advantage of us.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I'll charge by the room, not by the person. I don't mean to take advantage of you. 16 silver gil.
Appreciate that. Thank you for being fair. I mean, I get it. You know,
I'm gonna have friends
real
on
tough.
That could be a bad idea.
Oh, dude. Well, it's basically charm person, but he knows like
Charm person for 1 minute. At the end of the minute, he immediately knows, and I think also is now aggressive hostile in whatever interpretation.
Are you sure you want to do that?
That doesn't sound like a friend.
Yeah. Well, it's your friends. It's short-term friends.
He'll know that
Well, it's
he
a
has
cantrip.
to
Yes, that is why I have
it's a
charm
cantrip,
person.
so
I
it's-
have friends.
I'm gonna roll a con save for that whiskey because I have 8 constitution.
with advantage? It's that watered down.
That's sad.
I get to the fort.
10.
Wow.
Yep, you're drunk.
Off of just the one.
Off the
That's all
one.
you need.
Alright, Fifi wins.
I was gonna say a 10 or higher would get you drunk, so. Or 10 or lower.
Well, I technically rolled an 11. Just have a -1 on my save. Well,
Okay, so.
First, he makes a
save
will
throw, right?
save against my
Another creature.
14.
Shit, you're only a 14?
You're slurring your words.
yeah, like, it's the only way I can.
Kind of spread.
I don't actually see a save. It's just straight up.
It's a straight up. Okay, so I thought charm. Okay, maybe.
What are you doing? Charm person? Or you don't
No. I always thought it was just charm person, but they know.
Melly, can you still hear me?
Advantage on all charisma checks. Direct at one creature of your choice.
Okay, I guess you didn't go deaf.
When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magic to influence its mood, and it becomes hostile towards you. A creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways, depending on the nature of your interaction with it.
Like taking more money.
So you casting friend?
Yeah,
Casting
yeah.
friend.
Yeah, because it's not even a charm. It just gives you advantage.
Right,
on
it gives you
checks.
advantage.
So now what?
So I'm going to grab Big Eye, rough him up like bad cop style. Big Eye, we come in here. You give us this swill, and you make these terrible decisions to charge us more. What kind of establishment is this?
Oh, well, Harry, I already negotiated. He said he wasn't going to charge us more.
Sure.
Go ahead. Okay, roll with advantage.
Intimidate. 17.
All right. You seem like a nice enough guy. I already gave you the watered down swill. 12 silver gil.
Sleepy Tim?
Yes.
Give him. I'll put 10
New
down.
challenge.
Is that fair?
Put 10 down. Take a drink. Pour the other one, and we'll be staying for 3 nights.
Roll another for that check.
Ooh, 19 20.
3 nights for 10 silver gil pieces? Alright, I mean, sure, why not?
Hey, much appreciated. How do I get to the room, and is this the key?
He puts down 2 keys on the counter.
Are there any other inns in the town?
No.
Oh, thanks so much. I take one of the keys. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head to the room. I'm tired. Where do I go to get to the room, sir?
It's literally down the only hallway leading away from the bar.
I'm not from around here. Much appreciated, Black Eye. And I head over.
Devin, his name is Big Eye, and he's our friend now. I'll give him another 10 of silver. This is for Haley and Audrey. Make sure they get out of this dump of a town.
Thanks, Hallie.
Hallie.
Thank you.
All right, Big Fly. You're our friend now, Big Fly.
You're wrong.
You call him Big Fly?
Yep. All right, and I head up to the room.
I'm gonna say it might be a good idea for everybody to get scarce.
Like within the next 45 seconds or so?
Hey, quick question:
You
does the
could say
room
that.
come with a pumice stone, a pubic stone, or not?
Oh, what?
Never mind.
Fifi's gonna head up too. And
I mean,
try
it's
to claim,
it's literally ground floor.
head over too and try to claim the bed.
Okay, there are 2 beds in there. They're both
Alright.
singles.
Fifi's
They're
gonna
big
claim
card. Step out
one bed against the wall so that she can kind of be against the wall.
Sure.
I'm after this encounter. I'm gonna just walk out,
Like into the street?
into the street, and then start. I don't know, streetwise. I want to start asking around about Minfield.
Okay.
But I don't want to take everyone's time, so just like a.
No, it's okay, we'll get to that in a second. It's part of the game.
Genbu's gonna do what he does best.
Sleep?
And take a nap
Like in the bar or in the room?
in the bar.
Okay. About 45 seconds goes by. Harry's already walked out.
Really would have downed another drink in that 45 seconds.
He's just like... He's looking around. He sees the silver that he left on the bar. Alright. He looks like he's staring off in the distance. With one eye.
Which means he doesn't see Genbu sleeping at the table.
Really shitty depth perception,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, big or
It's really small. Can't tell how far away.
Yeah.
Genbu's just hunched over the table like,
There's a giant sleeping on the far table.
or a midget sleeping on the close one.
Something like that.
Did you fall asleep with that?
6.
Yeah, you get off your chair and fall on your face and fall asleep.
Alright, so I'll scoop her up and I'll take her to the room.
Excellent.
It was really, really awful alcohol, by the way.
Sets the standard for what Millie knows alcohol tastes like.
That's good. It's taking you straight.
Okay, so everybody seems to be going to the rooms.
Yeah, we need to rest. So, or at least I need to rest.
Oh, you made yourself scarce? Excuse me.
No, Sid's there
Like you just sitting in the bar?
at the bar.
Okay. What's your excuse? What's your excuse?
My excuse is I would like that tea, and I will gladly pay for a bottle of real alcohol. You see what I'm dealing with.
Alright, but it's gonna cost you extra, because your friend over there.
I figured.
Alright. He actually comes back with a teapot, and it's a cup with like 3 leaves in it. You have no idea what kind of leaves, and he just pours hot water on it.
Plant in the back.
Puts it in front of you, and then he puts an unopened bottle of brandy right next to you. That's 2 gold. Deal.
I put down 3, and I give him one of the empty shot glasses for himself.
Alright, he opens your brandy and pours some for himself, and sets it back down. He gives you a nod, like respect kind of nod, takes his shot and moves elsewhere.
We've been invaded.
Oh, no. Was the baby crying?
Yeah, she's going down.
Do you have like a baby monitor?
Yeah, it's a wonderful technology.
I thought I was going crazy.
No,
I
I didn't.
Baby noises.
No, yeah. Oh shit.
It's pretty cool. It's getting cold. Jesus, it's like 1 temperature difference. I'm either melting or I'm freezing.
Are you going through menopause?
Yes.
Sorry, menopause.
Menopause, yeah. Okay. So, outside. It's getting up there. It's like 8 or 9 p.m.
Are there people on the street?
There are some people around.
So you said it's like a military sort of.
No, this is not. This is more or less a way station. It's a trading. Trading spot.
Where the fort's away, like
It's like a midway point.
Horizon is the truck stop on the way to the fort.
Yes. And there's like an entire another settlement in between there too.
So like Deadwood level or
No.
more controlled than that?
Like, are you talking size? Or are you talking like crime?
Size, crime.
It's small.
Size of the
so
crime.
it's maybe like half the size of Deadwood, and more policed because the brass blades are like everywhere.
Okay.
So these brass blades, how capable do they look?
Very. While you're outside, you already see several people trying to clean up the wreckage of a chocobo carriage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Including the chocobo, which got squished between a fountain and the carriage.
Is it dead?
Oh yeah, it's been impaled by the wood from the carriage.
Cast heal on me.
Doesn't seem to work.
I forget what happened to the
I
chocobo.
thought you meant that the chocobo's helping clean up.
What was that?
I thought you meant that the chocobo's also helping to clean up.
No, no. That'd be a
Cleans up its own mess.
Yeah. But no, you see some of the brass blades are actually like trying to clean it all up, and then there's people like, I don't know what happened or where it came from. You just see people like, you hear people like, just came into town this way. Yeah, it's like whoever was driving it never saw him. So it's like you probably like a few yawns outside of town. You jumped off and then it kept going, and then you just stroll into town.
You guys see that runaway carrot?
That's the only way to depart a vehicle.
When I was young, like I'm talking like 10, I was doing the Ghost Rider thing on my bike. So it's like you get up to speed and you jump off the back of it and let it keep going for whatever reason. Yeah, that was real fun until it ran into my neighbor's artisan mailbox and I had to pay for it. It's like $180. So it came out of my allowance. Wow. Yeah. It was pretty fun actually.
Harry will go to one of the brass blades. Well, I guess because there's this whole.
I'm busy. What do you want?
You see stuff like this a lot in this town. Terrible crashes, death, dead chocobos, pots everywhere.
Maybe not all at once.
I've been like this before. I know what you're feeling. I was a whaler back in Gridania, a wood whaler.
Bye.
Bye. That's what the brass blade says to you.
Looks like Big Eye's granddaughter's followed us out. Yeah, go get me some brandy, sweetie. I'll hand her another 5.
Go get Daddy's medicine.
Tell me, what else is going on in this town there, Blade? Any hear of someone named Minfalia?
No.
Are you sure?
Let me check. No.
Pedophilia, Minfalica, and
It's my favorite band. It's Minfalica. What would that be? A heavy metal band, but it's like a micro penis. Is there Minfalica?
Very big flag. Very small symbol.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'll sort of describe her. Anyone fitting this description maybe came into town lately? She's dangerous. Looking out for her.
No.
This guy's no help. Like that.
Harry makes friends all over the place.
drunk
Is
past
it
that
a
really says yes.
cantrip or a level 1 spell?
Cantrip.
Because it has a downside.
Big one.
And it only makes you more better. It doesn't actually compel them to do anything.
I'll just give me this one.
Well then, keep doing your job.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna just start, I don't know, looking for clues.
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation check.
So what do we know about her? That's what I want to know.
Guys, what do you know about her?
Not
She
a lot.
exists.
We know that she's part of a group,
Circle of Knowing.
the Circle of Knowing, who likes to meddle in world affairs.
There's a man in red. He's called the Womanizer.
I'm in red.
Wait, what?
That's a joke that I
One of the guys that was affiliated with the Circle of Knowing, he wore red, and he was a womanizer.
Okay, what am I missing? Who is this?
That's what you said.
Oh.
I don't recall ever saying that.
It's in here.
Wait, does anyone recall this happening?
It's canon now.
Check the playback.
I said there's a guy in red that's a womanizer.
Yeah.
That's a part of the Circle of Knowing.
Yeah.
What were my exact words?
No, those are
That. Womanizer, you said womanizer.
Not a man in red. His name is Thancred.
Oh, Thancred.
Oh my god.
And he's a womanizer.
Oh, okay, well, so is he a womanizer?
He's a ladies' man.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
A womanizer implies that it's like there's abuse there, but there's not.
But that was the word you used, though.
Did I say woman? I must have been drunk. I don't recall saying that now.
Well,
I don't even recall mentioning things.
It's canon now.
is he part of the Circle of Knowing?
Yes.
Then boom.
Well, no, I get that. But
I
when
got
I
you.
said Thancred, does that sound more familiar?
No.
You still think I said in red?
Yeah.
I really don't remember this.
Because
at
the only
all.
one that I wrote down was what other Sid had said.
Yeah, others had said it.
I didn't write that part.
I don't recall saying that at all.
Well, tell me then, Whaler. Does the Circle of Knowing, does that ring a bell?
Oh, let's see. What do you know?
Is he in the circle?
Look at his name tag. Is it Thancred?
No.
Is he wearing red?
No. He also doesn't have a name tag. He's also a she. She does not. She does not.
Is
have
your boyfriend named Thancred?
Did you roll Dustin's dice?
And I got a 1.
How did you roll it on the table?
I spun it. I didn't roll it. And these are the hollow ones.
Okay. No. I mean, the name sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm giving no help to you.
Yes. And that you are true.
What a dickhead.
Oh, I hear that.
I mean, you are a dick.
I heard that.
You are a dick. You're a private dick.
Oh, I should put that down.
Yeah. Dick for money.
But if you're a good drawer,
Back.
you can be Dick Tracy.
Back.
I don't even know how many people know what Dick Tracy is anymore. Like,
Because it's freaking Robert De Niro with a nose.
what?
Was it Robert De Niro in the movie?
Pacino.
No.
James Gunn?
Pacino.
Pacino. Was it Pacino? Was it really? I only saw Dick Tracy when I was a kid, so that was like really.
Yeah. I just remember the vibrant yellow suit.
Yeah. I also
and no face.
I also remember confusing Dick Tracy with Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I remember the big reveal of who No Face
That
was.
Bob, what's his face?
Hoskins.
Hoskins, thank you. And Christopher Lloyd. His best role. Yeah. So, are you giving up?
Yeah, with him or her.
Sure.
Both of them.
Both of them.
So, roll investigation check. What is it that you're looking for?
Some clues, some hints. I mean,
You gotta give me something to work with.
Okay, yeah. So, any like
Philly
what
was here.
Yeah, I guess what I would be looking for is Circle of Knowing. Is it's a secret organization, or do they have like franchises to different cities? Like the Circle of Knowing lodges. Everybody dresses in red.
From what we heard, it wasn't
that.
secret, but it's also not large.
Okay, so
They're meddlers. They're getting in stuff.
Yeah.
do we know like where they would hang out with their local
No,
cells?
we. The clue that we got was that Menphilia was last seen in Horizon 5 years ago.
Oh. Then
Why is it that Harry's looking for her? You never really told me.
I haven't thought of a reason
Okay.
yet, but
Who wants to kill her?
oh
He's
no,
got a letter for her.
no, I remember.
He found her hairpin and he wants to return it.
I found it. You left your coat at the coat check.
I've been searching for you for 5 years.
The very vague line I wrote in the backstory was that someone back in Gridania is looking for her to
That
be
works.
returned
And you
back.
owed a favor to that
Yes.
person.
That works.
That's whomsoever that is.
I'm gonna text you.
Okay.
Whomsoever
that is, I leave that open to DM's decision. But I'm looking for her to
I'm
bring
pretty sure
her
it's
back.
Maxphilia.
Yes. Menphilia is the baby.
It was Thancred. He got kicked out for womanizing, and you're trying to get him back in the guild.
So she's last
It's
seen here.
Ultros. Ultros is looking for her.
Yes, it's Ultros for sure.
There's no city hall, right? This is a small shanty town. Well, not shanty town, but the truck stop town.
There's a pit stop. It's the pits.
Used to be known for a lovely fountain until a carriage crashed into it.
Now it's known for memorials.
A Chocobo Memorial.
Oh, is there like I guess before I leave the guard, I'll ask if there's like a mirror or who's in charge. Who's in charge?
The Horizon?
Yeah.
The brass blades.
The brass. Okay, so
It's a loosely run. There's no ruling authority. It's like a satellite of Ul'dah.
Okay.
So the brass blades.
Yeah, 'cause it's only half a day's away.
It's not far at all. Yeah, it's part of Ul'dah, but it's essentially.
It's a suburb.
Yeah.
Are
not a suburb.
it's a truck stop, right?
Yeah.
But are the brass blades? Are they the government of Ul'dah, or are they just the police force?
They are a military organization hired by the government.
Okay.
So they're not the government, they're the governing body.
They're the executive branch of the government.
Yeah, they so Ul'dah's government, just so you know, and I feel like I've told you guys before.
Oh, I do know it. I like this.
There is a sultan of Ul'dah who is basically in a bicameral system. You have the sultan.
Bicurious system.
It's
I thought
more
that means
like
there's two camels.
it's two houses, and you know that.
I know. But
All right.
He started the joke.
Yeah. It's actually it's a little bit closer to Roman times when they had the emperor and the senate. This would be like the sultan and the monetarists, which form the syndicate. So it is the 8 richest people in Ul'dah sit on the board as the syndicate.
They're more or less equal kind of.
So money equals.
They have an equal vote, but they are only part of the syndicate because they are the 8 richest in Ul'dah.
And then the brass blades are the
Hired by the syndicate.
together.
Yeah,
It's not the
syndicate is the
syndicate.
ruling body, and the sultan is not a puppet, but not far from that.
Okay, so all right.
The Sultan's power has been limited considerably by the Syndicate.
But she's not powerless.
He's not powerless.
And we don't necessarily all know that, but we do know that the Brass Blades control this, so that the local leader would be the Brass Blades captain.
Yeah.
The end of the Syndicate we trust.
Okay, so then I will go to the
looking through your notes.
police station.
Yeah, Bibley Rocks told us that. Some of the coins that we got said in the Syndicate we trust.
Yep.
So that's fine.
Oh, you recognize it. I love that.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna head to the captain of the guard, or the police station.
There's a small, and by small I mean very small garrison within Horizon, and it's more of like a side building where the captain is presiding.
Can I get in there? I mean, does he have open office hours?
The door is open, but there's several brass blades standing outside.
Okay, so does anyone else want to go? Because I've been running my.
Are you gonna
That's
wake
okay.
Gambu up to
I've
help
been
you?
sleeping, so I'm not
You're all
gonna be doing
sleeping?
much.
Okay, so
I'm
The
asleep
only
on the
one
table.
not
I'm
sleeping
not
is
hard
Sid.
to wake up right now, but you will have to roll
Sid's
for
gonna
it.
be sleeping soon with as much as he's drinking.
Does anyone else want their character to come? Because Harry could momentarily want to go back.
Sid, do you want to follow Harry if he comes finds you?
Drag Millie's unconscious.
If he comes back in, I will follow him, yes.
Given that Sid is the only one technically awake, so unless you want to wake up Genbu.
Who is literally like this on the table.
That's a good. Harry and Gimble haven't become friends yet. I'll go cast friends on Gimble. I'll return back to.
Was it a charisma saving roll?
It's
It's
the
no
chocobo
save.
Oh, there's
feather.
no
There's no
save.
save. That's
It's the chocobo feather.
I mean, so you can do that on the big bad evil guy.
Yeah, but it would give you advantage on your checks against him for
But that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And a check that you can't possibly succeed on, you still can't possibly
Yeah,
succeed
yeah, of
on.
course.
So,
I just have advantage.
yeah.
You have advantage on
So
your
you're
failure.
you're getting Sid and you're waking up Genbu.
Yeah.
Literally, as soon as you step back into the chocobo feather, a glass shatters on the wall next to your head, and Big Eye is just staring at you with his one big eye.
You missed. Sid,
I
Professor.
won't next time.
I won't either.
Ken wakes up from that.
Okay, sure. The shattering of the glass wakes him.
Professor, I might need your help. We have to talk to the constabulary of this town. We need to find some clues for Minfilia.
You just see
Of course
Big Eye
we do.
weighing various glasses, like seeing how they feel as he tosses
It'd be
it
the
up.
Futurama Blurns Ball scene where Leela tries to pitch and just misses constantly because of lack of depth perception.
I will pour Big Eye one more shot and put the rest of the bottle in the bag of holding and then get up.
All right, he drinks it down and then he looks at the shot glass in his hand and tries to aim at Harry one more time. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Genbu stands up in front of him right when he starts to throw.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. What'd you get?
I got
I got a 19 plus something.
Genbu just instinctively stands up and then, for whatever reason, has no idea why, bends over again to look at something on the table, and the glass sails over him and hits you square in the forehead.
It doesn't like mobile.
You take
combat
5 points of
strategy.
damage. Holy
I
shit.
think it's because Adobe
actually,
or
wait,
whatever
can I
PDF readers
my-
might the same.
I'm still trying to figure
What you
out.
can
But
do.
anyway, I got 25.
Yeah, you bent down, like, not even realizing a glass was thrown.
What,
Oh, I dropped my pocket.
Drop in the pocket.
what you can do is if you save
Okay,
save
okay,
copy-
time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go.
You guys are waking up.
You see
Yeah,
him?
'cause essentially
This time
glass
instead of a
is
shot
all
glass,
so
he's
that it's
like
just no
weighing a mug in his hand and then looking over at Harry as you guys are starting
Just
to
make sure you
leave.
have a copy.
I'll flip him another silver. And that's for the best service you provided thus far.
Time to go.
Should be the action bar.
Knock out.
I think one of the action bar items is flat.
Alright. So, you are now out into the warm night air of Horizon.
All right, Professor.
Yeah, Harry, why are we digging? We were told that we're going to go see Minfilia tomorrow.
We need to know more. We can't go in blind.
Why am I here?
Who are you?
Harry, Genbu, Harry.
I'm the chaperone,
Ah, good.
aka leader. Don't tell Kevin.
Yes, that is good. It is always very...
Kevin rolls over in his sleep.
He didn't seem like the leading type, but it is good to have a face where there is a brain behind it.
No. Okay. Well, what do you have in mind, Harry?
I say we go talk to the captain of the guard here. He's probably been here the longest and would know if anything about her when she was here 5 years ago. 5 yawns ago.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
I can get on board with that, but can we
Poke my
try?
head out of the room. Like, guys, we're trying to sleep in here.
You just shout out the window?
Yeah.
Silence on the...
Oh, sorry, little one.
Can we try not to piss anybody else off? Just for a night. Can we try it out?
Professor, I am an elf who has dedicated his life to discovering the truth, no matter what it costs.
Okay, but we don't need to make people angry. We're gonna get answers one way or another.
Are temporary, but the truth is everlasting. The only thing we have, right, Kavahog, is what we know and what we know to be true.
The whole
I
truth.
don't want to be put in a cell again.
Come, we must talk to this god, Captain.
Okay.
All right.
You do the talking.
You guys are having this discussion as you're walking over the not super far distance from the Chocobo
Walk
Feather
slow.
to the garrison.
A terrible, terrible crash. Did
What
you see
happened
that
here?
game?
You see some of the brass blades are still like picking up detritus and then like throwing it off to the side.
Are you going to eat that?
Dead Chocobo.
They're delicious.
Yeah, no.
Come on, stop that. We'll get food later.
Get out of here!
Chocobo saute.
As you continue along, you're stopped by brass blades at like the base of the stairs leading up into the garrison. What's your business?
What's our business?
We're here to talk to the captain of the guard.
We're here to talk to the captain of the guard.
Is there an echo?
No.
No.
You put me on.
No, they're not.
I am here to discover the truth. All we have in this world is the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Oh, he didn't echo it this time. Okay. Right. What could I help you with?
We need to...
You could help us talk to the captain of the guard?
Is he here? Or she?
Captain's busy.
This is of utmost importance.
So tell me what it is. Maybe I could help.
We are looking for someone.
Gotta be more specific than that.
Someone who was here a long time
We are
ago.
looking for a woman named
Alright, that narrows it
Menphilia. Apparently she was here several years ago.
Several years.
Yeah, like 5. 5 to 7, several. 5 to 9, actually.
Please continue.
What's it?
That's all we know.
So you're looking for a woman.
Yeah.
Her name's Menphilia.
Yep.
She was here 5 years ago.
If you already knew all this, why'd you have us explain it?
Yeah, this is why Gridania's police force is far superior to those here.
Okay.
You already figured it out.
All right. Yes, that we're looking for a woman named Menphilia. She was here about 5 years ago. We're just looking for any information that we could possibly find about this.
Right. I got nothing for you.
Of course.
Well, yeah, we're looking for the captain of the guard.
Captain's got nothing for you either.
How do you know? You haven't spoken with them.
Captain's only been stationed here for a year.
Any of the veterans here who've been here for a long time, long enough to know the inner secrets of this place.
Now we rotate out when we have good behavior.
Ah, so you must be the longest person here.
I've been here at least 2 months, yeah.
I was insinuating that you have bad behavior, but okay.
I believe he meant to insinuate that you were not. Sorry.
No, please continue. What was that?
I don't know.
Right. Can you guys just get the fuck out of here?
Perhaps you may have records in this.
You wish us to
town.
sow seeds? Fucking is planting seeds in the earth. Yeah, that's what the word is.
Are you explaining this to the brass blade who's just staring daggers at you? Okay.
We have a professor and a linguist.
I love it. You just you break out of your normal accent to explain that.
Yeah.
That's what makes sure.
Just try to be polite about it, so I'm actually.
Sid got any history of aneurysms in his family tree?
He doesn't, he's going to start.
Can I roll insight to see if he's hiding anything from us?
You may.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
Oh, shit.
Thank you.
Our limits.
Nope, that's my limit.
Your limits.
You guys are already at max on your limit break.
Pretty good.
Oh, they have limit break 3. I don't know what they told you. It's the highest level limit break and the hardest to get. You guys roll enough natural 20s to get it.
I mean, I rolled a 2 though with a natural 1.
But every time that you get a nat 1,
Oh, I know.
it
Yeah,
adds
I'm
to
aware.
my limit break, and my limit break makes it so bad things might happen.
Oh, the guard's going to crit us.
Well aware. Christian asked me to not roll any tonight, and I said I would not make a promise.
You asked him not to roll
He
any
kept
ones?
his words.
I asked everyone not to roll any nat 20s. So.
Nat 20s?
Nat 20s or 1s. Yeah.
Why not nat 20s? Because it'd be wasted.
Because it'd be a waste,
Wait,
yeah. Although, Adam already rolled 1.
I rolled.
Yeah, he never listens to that.
I go by my own.
So, fuck off. Yeah?
Alright, I pull some seeds out of my pocket and just start planting them as we walk away.
1,000 years from now, beautiful oasis.
A wise man plants trees in which he knows he will never sit beneath their shade or something like that.
Before we fully walk away, I turn around back to the guard for a second, though. I understand you don't know anything about Amphilia. Do you know anything about Oriange?
Funny talking fella.
Yeah.
Allison.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's here all the time.
Is he on the level, or?
Hasn't broken any laws that I know of.
Alright, I mean... Appreciate it.
Do you know of all the laws? Because I understand the cops don't have to know the laws. They just have to assume that you're breaking one.
This is a
You're thinking of America. This is old dog.
Does he hang around with anybody else often around here? Or just by himself?
Keeps to himself. Always seems to have a book.
I can appreciate that. Alright, well...
Fucking nerds.
Yeah.
Take over this town?
Something else I can do for you, fella?
No, that's about it. Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
I throw this heavy-ass egg at him.
How did you get an ass egg?
Well,
They're all ass eggs.
Oh, that's true, actually. Alright. So.
I guess we're gonna go sleep.
Ah! I'm so good at that.
Kenbu falls asleep outside, standing up.
What does the guard do as we walk away?
Just stands there watching you leave.
Okay.
Biting his lip.
Okay.
That ass, though.
I hate to see it leave, but I love to watch it go.
Before we walk in, I'm gonna.
That was his bad behavior that got him sent there.
Objective fucking decisions.
Yep.
What was that?
Well, before we walk in, I'm gonna dodge.
What are you dodging?
Whatever's
Dodge
coming
action.
for him when he enters.
Oh, okay. You walk in and guy doesn't throw anything at you.
Excuse me.
go to the room, I guess.
Are there any, like, benches or seats or anywhere to sit down by the aetherite?
Yeah, actually, there are some benches, like, right by the aetherite.
That's where Sid's gonna camp out.
Okay. Everybody attuned to the aetherite in the last session, if I remember correctly.
Wasn't me.
I don't think anybody went out of their way to not attune to it.
Yeah. Okay, so Sid's gonna chill outside and just enjoy the beautiful night sky, full of stars. The brightest star in the sky is actually the color green.
Kind of hold my hand out and watch little wisps of the green energy come off of my skin by the aetherite.
Okay, that's actually a really cool image. I like that. Okay, so are you gonna sleep while you're out there at all? Okay, so you're just kind of sleeping in the open.
Yep.
A lot safer than a lot of people think.
Then he gets arrested for being
Vagrancy. Yeah. I mean, brass players just need a reason. Or not. Okay, morning comes around. And the music changes. That's how you know it's morning. Okay. All right. Everybody starts to wake up sometime around 8 a.m. How were you all sleeping in the room? There were two beds. Fifi was on one and Kevin was on the other.
No, I didn't sleep on the bed. I slept on the floor.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I laid out the bedroll for Millie and myself. Yeah.
Okay. Who took the other bed then?
No one.
Sherbin.
Sherbin, yes.
I'd like to picture that it's like Kevin curled up at the foot of Fifi's bed. So like Fifi just played out, got the whole bed, and then just Kevin in like a fetal position at the end of the bed.
Is that canon, Kevin?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Okay. So all of you wake up relatively soon within each other. What happened to your poor book? Dog ate it.
He has a daughter now.
Likely story.
Yeah, no, like
You
literally
just didn't want to do your homework.
Yeah, separation anxiety. Poor plan.
I think
No,
you
it has
have
separate.
Yeah, this is.
Millie has the worst bedhead because she didn't do anything to her super curly hair before passing out.
Passing out face.
Is it
Just
humid here?
It's very dry.
Oh, you're lucky.
So more or less, it's your what's her face, Elsa in Frozen when she first wakes up.
But with curly hair, yeah.
So Merida, Brave.
No, not Elsa, Anna.
Anna, you're right. No, you're
Get
Merida.
it right,
Anna,
duh.
scene with Merida hair.
Yeah. What was that, Kevin?
I said, get it right, Daz. Duh.
Not bad.
There's also chalk all over the bedroll now because of her hair chalk.
You guys share a bedroll?
No, I rolled out hers.
I don't think we could.
God,
They're not
Yeah.
big enough for
Yeah,
that.
that's
Sleep
what
in
that's
bed.
good.
We can make it work though, Millie.
Y'all spooning?
It's the sandwich just
Yeah.
Could I have salvaged some chocobo in the dead of the night?
You wanted to sneak out and get some chocobo?
There's no
By the time
chocobo,
that
like
you get back
fantastic
out there,
chocobo.
the brass blades have already disposed of the chocobo.
Rats!
When you said it, I
They
immediately
threw it
started
to the
playing.
monster, the wandering animals outside of Horizon.
That's not how you get.
I immediately
Giant
heard
balls of
Anastasia's
Pluto
In the Dark of the Night,
ants.
the villain's theme song from Anastasia. It starts In the Dark of the Night. And I'm just picturing that's the music that's playing as he's trying to harvest chocobo.
Sounds accurate.
Is there a water source nearby?
Yes, there's a well in the middle of town. Actually, the well
So
is
there's a sink
what
right
Genbu crashed into was a fountain that was connected to the well. So
Cool.
Does that disrupt the water source for this town?
no, he didn't break the fountain. He broke
But
his
there's no
carriage.
rivers
broke
or
the
anything,
chocobo.
there's just the well.
That is correct.
Chocobo
There are
broke your
river.
fall.
There is a water source outside of town, but it's several miles away. And then also you have the one below the bridge that everything crashed into. That's a rushing water source.
See, I'm used to chocobos, basically kicking you off and going back to where they came from without any incident.
No, you're used to jumping off of them and then they run forward and disappear.
Yeah, exactly.
They just blink.
Yes.
And it disappeared, and then I found another one.
It happens when any mount I get off of. My cars, in fact, they just disappear like 5 feet in front of me.
Wow.
Magnets.
How do they work?
They betray me. That's what they do.
Only gravity betrays me.
Sorry, I can't help it. Anytime someone says magnets, I just have to say, how do they work? Alright.
We get it, you're part of the posse.
The website.
What was that?
Said we get it, you're part of the posse.
Just the insane clown guy. What?
To the Juggalos. Yeah.
Yes.
Just the Juggalo. Everywhere I go. We'll know the part I'm playing.
Are you a Juggalo, Chris?
No.
Okay.
Look at her. She's not dressed.
It could be.
Anyway.
My face.
Well, there isn't one here. There's nowhere to bathe here.
Come out to the fountain.
Yeah, that'll go over well.
I'm sure it would, actually.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm sure it would go over quite well.
Yeah.
It's a big fountain?
Yeah.
It's moderate.
It's big enough for you to have a cat bath in.
Yeah, Millie's gonna go out to the fountain and trip in the fountain.
You get several slow claps from their brass blades and a lot of laughs from people around. So it's awfully clumsy there.
It also looks like I just died because the red hair chalk that bleeds into the fountain looks like I tripped in and just bled out.
So the clapping stops after about a minute because you're just not floating there and not moving.
Not moving, deliberately not moving.
Somebody
waiting.
comes over and prods you with their sword.
Sneak attack. And then just walk back to the inn. Just red chalk now just bleeding all over everywhere. So I'm now leaving a trail of chalk blood back to the inn.
Sounds like when I did the color run.
Yeah, similar to that.
You never done a color run?
No.
They just throw colored chalk at you.
Oh, I know. I know what it is. I've just never done one.
Super fun.
Harry's sitting by the door nursing, hopefully something drinkable. Sees Millie come in.
Coffee.
And just kind of looks and gets back to the drink.
Specifically at Harry.
That in the past tense or the present?
Over there. It just points towards the fountain.
Take the bow. This is too early for me. Go out to look for the bandits.
You don't see
Did
any
he leave
bandits.
Cavahog behind?
No.
Why do you want to steal cat?
Because I'm a cat!
It's like,
It's a bird! And it's a bird that like doesn't exist in the world, so it's extra interesting. It's like she pulled out feathers the first time she saw it, and the feathers just dissipate in the ether because it's not an actual bird.
Sorry, that might have been the funniest thing ever. Just Jimmy saying, "Because I'm a cat."
Don't you get it?
as someone who's been a cat before, I understand.
Does Jimmy look like a cat to you?
Yes.
Because you just declared that he was.
I need to get cat ears now.
No, I was like, what the
I
fuck are you
identify
asking
as a
for?
cat.
Melinda needs more
I think
wine
there's
to
some
do.
things us back here.
You got a lot of baggage. Start at the beginning.
If Cavahog is going
Lie
with
down
it,
on the
I'll just
couch.
Take a spot at the bar.
Okay, you're still dripping. As you go outside, you see the bloody footprints, but they're very clearly Millie's.
Oh.
And upon closer investigation, it's not blood. And you just have a bunch of annoyed brass blades. You hear what I'm saying? We just cleaned this up.
I was looking at Cavahog. Stop laughing like that. Just walk back in.
Is one of the brass blades cleaning up the fountain the same one from last night? Like still getting on off shift or anything?
No, this is someone else. This is a
damn
different
it.
one.
Okay.
It's like a baby-faced brass blade. It's a Lalafell, in fact.
Kill it.
A lot of the brass blades are Lalafells. You just happen to interact with the hires. That's
The
when you're cocking a gun.
I kill it for real.
What'd you say?
Because it's worse, it's an egg.
Oh, cocking an egg.
Sure, that's a nat one.
Cocking an egg. This sounds really,
Look at it
really bad. Okay, so back inside. Bartender is there, looking very sleepy. Morning. He stares daggers at Harry, but doesn't throw anything.
Doesn't he only stare one dagger?
He stares a dagger at Harry.
Hello! I would like some breakfast, if possible.
I would like you to lower your voice if possible.
Hello! I would like some breakfast, if possible.
I deserve that. We got eggs.
Excellent. Do you have any kind of meat as well?
No.
No chocobo?
No. Why would we have chocolate?
You got coffee?
Well, I saw one in the street yesterday. Almost ripe for the picking, but
No.
it was gone by the time I
Right
got
off the
there.
chocobo vine.
There's like a carafe of coffee that's just sitting there, waiting for you to pour it.
Is it as bad as the brandy?
Uh,
Or is it as bad as the coffee in the manufactory?
it's comparable.
Is it basically mud?
No,
That's good stuff.
it is coffee. It will
I
give
was
you
hoping it was
caffeine.
gonna have like the
It's just
diner
not flavorful.
coffee where like the food's shitty but the coffee's good.
Well, he's got
Oh,
creamer next to it.
I was gonna say, do you have any cream and sugar?
Is this like a first wave, second wave, third wave coffee shop?
I don't know what the difference is.
Diners first wave, Starbucks is second. Hipster coffee shop is third.
In terms of how good they are?
No, in terms it's like the only places to get coffee prior to Starbucks was a diner.
Then it was Starbucks, now it's hipster ones.
Yeah.
The hipster ones generally are better.
Yes.
I'm going to pull out.
So it's like
There's one
diner.
in Newhall that has nitro cold
I'm going
brew.
to pull out some
Oh, yeah,
froth
they're really
to
good.
my milk with.
Dutch Brothers or something?
No, it's a
Conan.
hipster one.
Oh, hipster one. Yeah.
It's really good.
One was good, but
I went up there on a date once actually.
The hipster.
I thought you were going to say on a dare.
Nice.
I'm kind of a hipster. Not really. I was when I was in my 20s though.
Yes.
I really was. Yeah, Dustin being the only person here who really knew me in my early 20s. So, thank you.
I knew you in your early 20s.
You knew me in my mid to late 20s.
You're not physically here.
I met you in 2012, John.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that was when the world ended.
That is when the world ended.
Oh, I know.
Is
But
the
it's
cream
actually kind of accurate.
chunky? Is the cream chunky?
No.
No,
It's
actually-
I'm taking some of the cream and frothing it to make lattes.
Are you really?
Yes.
How are you frothing it?
I'm using one of my artisan's tools.
You
It
making
happens
that
to be a little doily with a spring on it.
I dig it.
A little
I'm fine
tiny
with it.
whisk.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Something
So I'm
Genbu's
tiny
actually good
whisking
at.
it.
Millie's intrigued.
Really, try this.
Do that.
This will help get you that hungover.
And I try
coffee or
to
was
do
it
that
latte?
little
I'm gonna take the latte and use prestidigitation to give it a little pumpkin kick to it.
Can
nice.
flavor things.
Nice.
So you got a
Pumpkin spice latte.
Millie's officially a basic bitch.
But she's one that can't talk.
Is there a bathroom anywhere close?
Perfect. Basic.
Des? Is there a bathroom? Like around the bar?
Not indoors.
There's a fountain.
Kevin needs to take his morning dump and he's just gonna leave it a mess. Not like he messed up, but just it's a place you wouldn't want to walk into.
He's gonna take a Kevin.
Where are you
Yeah, he's
gonna
taking a
take
Kevin. Where one takes shits in this establishment.
There's an outhouse, and then there's also like literally in the wilderness that you can walk to.
Oh, okay, I got it. Well, okay. So Kevin walks out in holding Mr. Bucket, and then you smell a stench. Hey, left eye. I didn't see a toilet anywhere. So where can I throw this out? And I dropped Mr. Bucket on the top on the counter.
He's dry heaving, like he's just pointing outside, unable to make words.
I know I could cast the spell. I don't know what spell it is.
Prestidigitation.
Fireball.
No.
That's it.
No, that requires that guano, not Kevin
Oh,
guano.
okay.
Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
It's
I
like,
think you would be more potent with Kevin Guano.
what did that boy eat?
That is an excellent
Say
question.
Millie was too intrigued by her coffee to notice.
My tongue is happy.
What's the rest of it say? This tastes like full.
My tongue is happy.
Ah.
Because certainly that didn't exist in Cliffside.
No. Pumpkin did not exist in Cliffside.
Really? Such a staple
have
crop
cinnamon?
in medieval times.
Nope.
Squash.
So okay, in that case, we had nothing that would be
Oh,
fall
so there was
flavored.
no allspice.
Oh yeah, allspice
We
would be
get
the hard
Kevin's
pumpkin.
special potatoes.
Okay, I mean, you like maybe like a powdered sweet potato.
That sounds delicious.
I mean, you guys work with what you have. That would make sense.
Yeah, but I mean, we wouldn't have the fall.
Right.
No.
Okay, well then it's just my tongue is happy. Ignore the
Those
first
are
part.
not really crops that would have survived in that climate.
Not with Kevin being one of the farmers.
Being the farmer.
Yeah,
having the monopoly on the potato.
Yeah, as far as we know,
it was actually the most fertile land in the world, and Kevin's just a terrible farmer.
He's cutting down weeds of like.
Hey, I'm not the one who said
Cutting down corn.
Actually, Kevin was a very adept farmer. He his farm was always, it was his trade. So he was actually good at his trade.
You were the only one of the only people in town to have excess.
Exactly.
Kevin is actually one of the only people who's successfully able to farm on the mesa. He's a very good farmer.
Yeah.
So, jokes aside.
Yeah, but
All
I mean,
jokes aside.
in character, we know he's actually good at what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
met
because
his
of
wife
Kevin.
on farmersonly.com.
Farmersonly.com. I can't believe that there is enough of a user base for that site to exist.
I
There are a lot
still
of
think
farmers
there's
out
a
there.
lot of date. Oh, I mean, I know that there's.
Farmers Only turned into a conservative site. It's not just for farmers. It's for
Like Christian Mingle?
exactly.
I'm mingling now.
Every time I hear one of those commercials, I think about you. Alexa, this is only for people named Christian. Got it.
Right.
Hey, Chris.
And yet I still can't get a date.
That's a great gag. I'd love to see that. Just someone like a guy named Christian trying to get a date. He's like, I meet these girls there. They're all Christian. It makes no sense.
It was supposed to be the equivalent of like Facebook with Tom as everyone's friend.
Yeah, except Christian is literally the only guy on the site. I love it.
Gotcha.
What was the spell you were casting?
Oh, prestidigitation to get rid of the.
To clean Mr. Bucket.
Oh, I was
Kevin, where did you toss the excrement?
Was there like a gutter?
I mean, yeah, you're gonna throw it in the street?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go get some water from the fountain.
Oh God.
Good morning.
Yep.
I was gonna ask about breakfast, but I don't think this smells right. So is there anyone nearby to get some food?
Not really. You didn't bring rations?
In a city? That doesn't sound rational.
This is a city? It's news to me.
No, we just woke up.
Anyway.
Why does it smell like ass in here?
Kevin, our fearless leader, has decided to impart his morning routine
You
upon
should
us
have
all.
just stopped at Kevin. That would have been it.
Yes.
Alright, I guess hopefully this will be edible and I'll just have to eat here then.
Alright, he's got eggs on the counter and coffee with cream and sugar.
Would you like a latte?
Have we had lattes before?
No, I imagine you would ask a latte of what?
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I think you got it out, Chris. Yep. 3 ounce. Nice job.
Nice. Sweet. Just follow your nose.
But no, you haven't had a latte before, but it's what Millie is drinking.
It's gone.
Drinkable, Millie?
Place.
What was that, Eric?
Millie, it's drinkable?
Oh yes, it's very drinkable. As I start whisking some more cream.
Sure. It looks a little whiskey though.
Very. So I make the latte for him. Like, you wanna do your thing?
Yeah, try this one.
Gonna open up a shop called Whiskey Business.
And we just gave you a pumpkin spice latte.
It's pretty good. What's its flavor?
Pumpkin.
They grow all over Gridania. It's a specialty of where I'm from.
And I believe he added a seasoning called allspice, which is, as you might imagine, very common.
Is it common? Are people conquering each other to get spices in this world?
Well, no, but allspice would just be, it's a combination of like 4 spices that is used frequently in pies and beverages and things like that.
No, I know, but it was like on the Silk Road. It was like the main thing that was like stolen, traded.
Oh yeah.
It's not here. Spices are fairly common. So when one of our pitchers gets an out, we post whatever their symbol is. Like Monty is his profile picture, right?
Christian Mingle.
But we don't have one for the catchers throwing somebody out. So I'm like, what do I have for chakra Pilates? Oh, apparently man in lotus position is one of the emojis that I can find.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. That's exactly.
Hey, we were good teams the last 2 innings.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Good, keep it up.
I know that's what I'm doing. My best work. That's what I've learned about this baseball game. The less I know about what's happening, the better I know.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so
we're waiting for.
Does Kevin return with Mr. Bucket?
Hey, yeah, Kevin walks in. Mr. Bucket is, it's clean. You can tell it's been, like, washed. Hey, anyone else?
Does Mr. Bucket still look like he's alive?
He lost his animated.
Mr. Bucket has a look of horror on his face.
Hey, anyone else need to take care of business? I've been holding on to that for 2 days.
Oh, God.
How did you not shit yourself in the fight?
He's got.
Who's to say he did it?
No, you saw where he. Never mind.
How good a job did Kevin do cleaning Mr. Bucket?
Kevin, roll to see how good of a job he did.
Am I adding anything to this?
My phone keeps correcting it, even though I'm.
I don't even know what that check would be for a cleanliness check.
Dexterity or
medicine?
Strength or
medicine.
Okay, so I rolled a 5. So not very good.
So it's got shit on it still.
It looks terrible.
Hey, no, I got most of it out. I mean, we're using it, I just figured the next person that use it.
Kevin, there's literally some shit on Mr. Bucket's mouth.
It's a bucket. It doesn't have mouth.
How close are we to the bridge?
You're a few moms away. A couple of dads too.
Anyway, is there anything to eat around here?
The big eye once again points to the pile of eggs, the scrambled eggs off to the side.
Hey, thanks so much, Bright Eye.
What is this TLC?
Kevin, you should probably leave poor Mr. Bucket outside.
No one else has to use the restroom?
Wasn't somebody prestidigitating it?
Kevin, let me tell you something.
Which one?
Depends on what's
If
there
only
or
he
not.
had them.
I can imagine we'd have them on him.
But if we just woke up for breakfast and haven't set out yet.
Okay.
What's happening?
Huh?
What's happening?
Nothing.
Not doing anything.
Doesn't matter. I'll let you roll a stealth check.
It's my bird. Don't take my bird.
She rolls 13.
Okay.
5 and a 6.
Kevin.
Disadvantage on someone trying to perceive me doing it.
Kevin, do you when you're taking your morning constitutional, are you fully armored and armed?
No. I take off my armor every night and then put it back on after I've done my morning business.
Okay. So yeah, you what are the rest of you doing?
Eating eggs, I guess.
I guess I'm making lattes for everyone.
Yeah.
You just retire, open a business.
Hey, get awake. Hey, Sid, we heading off to see that woman again today?
I am still outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
anyone see Sid?
I would also be outside with him.
Okay. Oh, and DX, have anyone seen them yet?
No, I'd be out by Sid because when I went out to the fountain with Millie, I would have seen him out there and I would have gone to sit down next to him.
I think he's asking around to see where you are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, actually, I
think you're outside, Kevin.
These pictures,
Which is where you should probably be.
I'm doing practice. I guess we should all meet over there and head on out to see this pedophilia girl. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're going
Kevin, I'm going to have to stop you there.
Yeah.
It was Maximilian.
Who's Maximilian?
The girl we're going to see.
No, that's the girl we're going to see is pedophilia.
No, that would get you arrested.
No, why would? Oh, I see what you're saying. Maximilian Pedophilia. Got it. Okay, I didn't. That's her first name, Maximilian. Maximum Pedophilia. Got it. All right. Well, when you're all ready, I'll meet you over by the fountain. I saw Sid and DX out there, and we can go see Maximum Pedophilia afterwards.
You would have both seen Kevin dumping his shit bucket and then trying to clean it very poorly. If you didn't know,
Just close it down once. All right, it's good.
I'm not surprised. I've seen him do that before.
Fair. Was that Thai tea?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was just ice that I dumped up.
Nice.
I miss Thai tea.
So, Professor, did you spend the whole night out here?
That's fine.
Yeah, I figured I'd have a better, a little more space out here, and it was a nice night, so. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, much warmer than it is in Ishgard.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't mind the cold. The sun's not really my thing, but I suppose it's all right enough.
Still mean.
I would say it takes a magical sheath to hold them out.
Nice night.
Hey, Professor. Hey, DX. Morning. I brought you some eggs.
Kevin, did you wash your hands?
I mean, they were in the water when I washed the bucket.
They were in the water.
You might want to do a perception roll to see if there's any poop in your eggs.
It's all the same to you. I'm fine. I'm just not really hungry this morning.
Oh, no problem. More for me.
I'm gonna walk out and bring you a tall latte. You know, he's not a
venti.
elf.
Just tall, not a venti.
No, not a venti.
That'll be a venton.
So it's a small thing.
No, it's tall.
No. Yeah.
It's tall.
I appreciate that, Genbu. Thank you.
Right. Well, thank you, Genbu.
All right. Well, good luck with the eggs that Kevin brought you.
I will not be partaking. Thank you.
Probably wise.
Well, throw that over here. I'll try some.
Genbu's a
Hey,
girl.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go, DX.
Yeah.
That tastes pretty good.
Yeah, no worries.
The flavor you can't identify.
I mean, Kevin would know if there's poop on his hands, so his hands are clean.
Yeah.
At least-
Realistically, he's not an idiot. So.
Okay, but he is a farmer, and it's common for him to have manure on his hands.
Not his own.
Yeah, manure doesn't smell nearly as bad as whatever Kevin just did.
Kevin's something special.
Or is it true?
So
Maybe that's why he's the only successful farmer.
Magic poop.
You've got a good point.
Harry, I know you're looking for Minfilia also, but and I'm gonna have to suggest that we go about this as kindly as we can. We don't know what her motives are. I don't think there's any reason for us to be aggressive in speaking with her. We outnumber her. It's going to be an interesting situation. I don't think we should do anything to really make her uncomfortable.
Yes, very wise, Professor.
That kind of goes for everybody.
I'm sorry. What are you asking for?
Especially you, Big Eye.
Get back inside.
Let's let her explain why she sent what she sent to our home.
Fireball.
She's not even here.
And
the fountain blows up.
What was that, Kevin?
We're talking about that dream thing.
I feel like it might all be connected somehow, and let's let her get her story out before we kind of jump down her throat and get all loud and how things tend to go with us.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, I still don't think, I think it was just coincidence we all had the same dream.
Very well may be, but let's let her explain it, and if there's a reason, so be it. If not, then I guess it's just a happy coincidence.
Hey, no problem, Professor.
Somebody said it was all connected. I couldn't help it.
All connected.
I'll just sit around and
That
look around
guy.
for your Uriange.
Yep. Okay.
Is that chalkboard?
Or it's like a little
the string board.
Yeah, string board, yeah.
Who is Pepe Sylvia? Sorry. Never actually seen that shit. Okay, so what's the plan?
Waiting for Riage.
Ariane.
Are you waiting in the Chocobo Feather?
I thought he said he was going to meet us, right? Did he meet us in the morning?
Isn't the fountain's right in the Chocobo Feather, right?
It's
You can see anyone who's going to walk into the Chocobo Feather. You can see him from the.
It's close enough to crash into. We know that.
I'll wait by the fountain. Harry shall wait.
Yeah, Harry, come over here. Sit down.
How's the fountain doing with the bucket shit in it?
Okay, I will not be that close to the fountain.
Hard to see. Well, he threw the shit like off to the side and cleaned the bucket in the fountain.
Okay, so it's like a toilet that wasn't flushed properly and it's just sent it floating.
You actually can't even really see it at this point. It's been.
But where's it going?
I mean, it's been moved around enough that it's not necessarily easy to see.
Kevin has now given the entire town dysentery.
Yep.
Hey, Harry, use those getaway sticks and come over here before I play some chin music.
Okay.
Getaway stick?
Keps, is that you? Yeah, his legs.
Is this me?
Is that you, Gips? Is this me?
I miss Kevin so much.
Gips Ringwell. Danilin Detective.
Oh, is that another?
His old character.
I get it. Yes, this.
Millie's gonna eat some rock candy.
What are your thoughts about this upcoming adventure we're going to find ourselves on?
Oh, it's a quandary, you know. That's a lot. It can go either way. I don't know.
Yes, we stand here on the precipice of tomorrow.
That's a quarry. Quarry, not quandary. And the person just walks away.
Millie had a brilliant idea.
Thank you. I was using my words wrong.
She's gonna get another latte and stir it with the rock candy sticks so the sugar melts into it.
Wow.
Millie's going to be
This is just like a person carrying a crate that was walking by and hears you say quandary and then they point off to the quarry and they're like, no, it's a quarry.
Roll a constitution save to see if you explode.
That's 11 this time.
Millie's vibrating so fast that she transcends space and time.
It's about
Millie is now
for
a
3
Any
rounds.
wasp that lands on you immediately dies.
It starts glowing red.
I like that callback. Well done.
Bring it back.
Yeah, bringing it back.
Let's see, actually, that's how Millie's rogue cunning action is actually just fueled by caffeine. So that's why she gets the bonus action stuff.
You look at Millie and her eyes just twitching.
She's doing that thing where a cat just looks at you and their eyes go.
And the tail just.
Have you seen my LSD? No. Have you seen the dragons in the kitchen?
That reminds me.
Hey Chris, where'd you put those ciders?
In the fridge. In the door.
Mind if I grab one?
X.
I offered it to both of you and you guys didn't do anything about it, so I've been drinking them. Hurry.
Oh, I didn't hear that they were up on offer.
Is that 3 or 4?
Huh?
Is that 3 or 4?
Yeah, I don't count.
It's only 2.
Yeah, it's only 2.
He's definitely had at least 2 of
Is there
them.
more than one in there?
No, I'm just impressed.
There's those
I'm
ales
just
that I
impressed.
brought.
I didn't realize they were up on offer. I was not paying attention.
Everything I bring is up on offer.
I would have had one, but
Offer
I've
it.
already had too many carbs today.
Next week I'll bring some shit to get us fucked. Maybe not.
Oh, Kevin brought
Yeah,
some shit.
12.
We didn't want it, but
12 carbs? Yeah, no thanks. Wait, how much of that is sugar versus dietary fiber?
I would wager all of it.
All sugar.
Considering it's
Are you
half-
sure there's no dietary fiber?
And considering
in that cider?
alcohol is a diuretic, I don't think you want more fiber in it.
Rare.
That's your cap.
Well, he just drank a
would a porter
giant
have fiber?
diuretic thing.
What,
so-
porter?
Probably not. No, I was just thinking of the
Caffeine
thickest
is
beer I
diuretic.
can think of.
That's more.
Vodka Red Bulls.
Mead one. Because it's got like sugar in it, like honey and all that, right?
Honey and all that.
Mead?
So it has
Mead
carbs.
is honey. It's
Mead is
tons of carbs.
Yeah.
It's
but not fiber.
It's like wine.
Anyway, where were we?
Dessert wine.
we're waiting for Orange.
Urianche. Who is in the bar still?
Can you hand me one of those coasters?
Fifi is. Kevin went back in, right?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
I'll be a big.
Kevin, did you go back in?
This. You don't need it.
Gengo's inside, right?
Yes. I'm just. Yeah, I followed you guys. You're still outside.
Gendry is diligently serving lattes to every
As
single
everyone-
person in the inn.
The guy with the quandary guy gets one.
Yeah, so I think we're all outside except for
Big guy
Andrew, he
gets
went back
a
inside.
very gigantic one because he's got to be
Is
up
this a
all day.
small one really close?
So Kevin looks around and goes, it looks like we're all good here. You guys want to go head out now?
Well, Kevin, I think we have to wait for that fellow to come back.
Which fellow?
The orange fellow?
Urianger.
The orange
Yeah.
fellow.
Yes, orange.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Orange kumquat. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. That reminds me.
Who are you?
I got a message for you. This is Big Eye. It's like standing in the doorway just yelling at you.
Handing him the drink. What's the message?
What the fuck is this?
It's a latte.
He takes a drink. Thanks.
You could say it's an egg whip.
Thank you for
It's
handing me a
eggnog.
prop. Your friend, the bookish guy, Urianger,
That's it?
came by this morning pretty early and wanted to leave a message for you. He said, I have some urgent business to attend to. Please find your way to the Waking's Hands in Vespa Bay. Something like that.
That was an excellent impersonation.
You met him too?
No.
He just turns around and walks inside.
So
That Big Eye is quite a character.
That's Bay then? To find this person?
Vespa Bay. What's this in Vespa Bay?
Probably water.
Yeah. I was just asking.
And Oriange?
Because that's
Because
literally
that's
him
how
in
Sid's looking
game,
like right now.
standing next to Urianger in game.
Are you sure your brother died?
Urianger, oh my god, it's Aurelian!
Oh god, that hurts my eyeballs. The best picture that moves so fast.
Did you see the picture that Eric put in there of Urianger blowing a kiss? Stupid sexy Urianger. Legitimately one of my favorite characters.
He grew on me a lot. Did not like him in the base game.
Especially in Shadowbringers. And then even more so in Endwalker.
He was great in Shadowbringers.
He was so good. He had so many scenes that are just like, like I'll tell you the one that I'm thinking about later, but yeah.
Yeah, because prior to that, his character development was kind of lackluster. He was kind of just like a side, like, oh hey, I'm smart. All right, bye.
He was a character that they didn't really know what to do with because he was introduced right before they took 1.0 offline, and his entire storyline that they had planned for him went out the window. So they still had the character design and they still wanted to use it because the OCP really liked him, but they didn't really know where.
Because like in the base game, it's basically like I'm smart and bookish.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
my
you to
thing.
go to this place. Yeah.
But at the same time, Y'shtola is smart and knowledgeable. So like double up on the roles.
Yeah. Anyway,
but Y'shtola's
that's
got
neither
that
here nor there,
sex.
and no spoilers because Chris eventually is going to play this.
It's on my docket.
But yes, anyway. Where was I?
Heading to Vesper Bay. That's where we've been
Vesper Bay.
to go.
Thank you. Yes, so Urianger had something else to attend to, could not guide you there himself.
What a dick.
Huh?
Now I know what that sounds like. It sounds like a
least he left a
marijuana
message.
grinder.
Hey, excuse me, messenger. How do we get to Vespa Bay from here?
A weed grinder.
Yeah, that's
Is that what he said?
Yeah, as a marijuana grinder.
How do we get to Vespa Bay from around here?
druggie like you.
You're trying to get. Well, I'll happily give you directions if you're leaving. First, you're gonna go north of town. Well, north through the town. You'll see a tunnel leading down. It's got some cart tracks on it. That voice is way too high. It's got some cart tracks on it. Go down there. Try not to
Well,
slip
he's
and fall,
caffeinated.
or do. I don't care. Then follow the path all the way to Vesper Bay. Be careful for frogs.
Little frogs?
Sure.
Okay.
How do they taste?
Never tried.
Are the frogs like big frogs or are they small frogs?
You'll know when you see them.
Frog legs.
Okay.
Professor,
Okay.
there's a moment. I don't. Whoever wants to come, I want to pull him up for a little sidebar.
Except Professor and Days.
Yeah, they're right there.
Millie eavesdrop.
We're looking for Minfalia, yes? And she was last seen here in this fine town. but we are supposed to meet our guide in another town who will then tell us to come back. I am... Something doesn't seem right.
Oh, so Harry, I think 5 years ago she was here, but now she's not here. And nobody here knows about her. So she might not be here. So we have to go elsewhere to find out where she is. And then we'll know where she is, if she's here or not.
Yes. Yes, it seems that this is a dead end. Dead, like...
Now, actually, we can go like 360 degrees here, from what I can see.
You know why I call it an
limit.
Xbox 360? Because you turn 360 degrees around and walk away.
Which is
it's an old fucking joke.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and then they do with Michael Jackson.
So I run into my
Michael
TV
Jackson,
and then
so he
what?
does it and then walks away.
Yeah, right.
You remember that?
Okay, that works. That's
Yeah, that was way back in the day. Someone made a GIF of that because that joke's floating around.
Forever.
And someone's like,
That was
"That's so
really-
stupid."
I feel like that was one of the earliest memes.
And then it's just Michael Jackson walks up to a 360, he hees, flips, and then moonwalks away.
So anyway, Harry, that was just my perception of the situation.
Yes.
What's yours?
I feel like there's more under the surface that we haven't dug up. Like an egg. There's the hard shell around. The brass blades are part of the shell. Big eye of the shell, but within is the treasure. And we must find the treasure, and the treasure is the truth.
That's no yoke.
Tomahawk, don't laugh at that.
Don't encourage her.
No caffeine mixed with the pun gives Millie a heart attack.
Millie
So-
gets dropped and falls over.
And back into the fountain, and nobody believes her, and then she drowns because it's a cry wolf situation.
Speaking of eggs, hey, DX, how much longer until we have to go get that egg?
We have 2 more months, Kevin. But thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very glad that you're keeping up with the time. Sometimes it's very hard for me to keep track.
Well, you are so
Really good,
busy, Sherwin. You are so busy.
I expect that from Kevin, not from you, Dax.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to be sociable.
I think you're being very sociable.
Well, thank you, Kevin. See, Casey knows me. He gets me.
How far are the is Vesper Bay from here? Walking distance?
Who are you asking?
I figured that they would have asked that when they got the information from inside.
You figured wrong.
Big eye, how far is Vesper Bay?
All of them walked out, but I stayed behind. I asked questions. Vesper Bay is walking distance, yes, but we'll be tired when we get there. Probably take us 4 to 6 hours. Or maybe longer if we're being cautious and avoiding big frogs.
4 to
the
6
big
hours.
frogs.
I mean,
4 to 6 hours.
Oh.
426.
420.
My accent is thick, but it's not that bad.
friends, if Urgia, whatever his name, could get there one day. Uriange could get there one day. Certainly we, as fine athletic adventurers, could do as well.
Well, like my father used to always say, the best time to start anything is probably right now. So let's get moving.
I actually really like that.
Yeah, I like that.
That was really nice. Good job, John.
Good job, John. Has nothing to do with
Did your dad actually say that to you?
No. I mean, in game, yeah.
Alright, is that
Not
insight
my
check?
real father.
Is Kevin lying?
All right, well,
I'm gonna do a wine check. And yes, I need some.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I hope you're all really low so you can get a big glass.
if it's all the same to you all, I really not looking forward to trying to fight giant frogs.
I mean, look,
I don't know. I'd kind of like to eat one.
look, if we kill a dragon, a big dragon, what's a bunch of frogs gonna do? I mean,
Kevin, you're not wrong, but why push your luck when you don't have to?
I just, my favorite thing is to kill a frog and make it croak. Not necessarily in that order,
I see what you did there.
That was a pun.
Does Kevin make puns?
No, Kevin does not make puns. He wasn't. He was unintentionally made the
Is this a
pun.
doppelganger dressed up as Pet Kevin?
It's not Kevin, kill him!
It's Mr.
All right, well, let's
become aware.
All right, how about this? If we have to fight a giant frog,
Tomahawk, stop looking at that.
let's try to make it so it's one giant frog. We're not running into a mass of giant frogs.
I mean, yeah, I'll try to fight. Look, I'm not trying to fight a frog. I'm just saying if there's a frog that...
Let's not try to fight, but if we have to...
Exactly.
Keep the fighting frogs to a minimum.
Wait, the frogs have swords? They can fight too? Well, that... I didn't realize these were going to be fighting frogs.
I mean, you have to assume that they're going to be fighting frogs, I guess.
No.
They're better than the Buffalo. I fucking hated that team.
Oh my god.
What about the fighting horny toads? Because that's
let's get a move on. Follow me. I think I know where I'm going. Kevin heads off in the opposite direction of north.
Kevin. How about we run it the way we ran it when we were going towards Kurthus? Let me get the lay of the land. How about that?
Sounds good. Good thinking, Professor.
Okay, so what are you all doing? Tell me what you're
walking out towards the
Since we get the lay of the land.
Okay.
Laying that land.
Sure. Are you all going together or Sid by himself?
No, we're all going. Yeah,
I'm gonna go front.
Yeah, he's taking point. I'm assuming, right?
He'll see you next month.
Somehow be there before you.
Yeah, he's very good at that, isn't he? Okay, so
just like he's good at hiding behind sticks.
Yeah.
We got pretty far before you guys noticed me.
That's true. Or they were just ignoring you. Okay, so you head towards the north of town. You're passing by several blast. How many times am I going to do that? Several brass blades, doing various fuck all around town. Most of them appear to be very bored there. Gleaning from what you heard from the other brass blade last night, most likely this is like a get the fuck out of here kind of post. It's like, look, fuck off and leave us alone kind of post. At least while they're in trouble.
You were right about that guy.
Yeah, the whole shit hits.
No, I don't think Kevin threw it on anyone.
Not yet.
Anyway, so as you pass by, there's also various peddlers of wares nearby. Somebody seems to be selling chocobo feet, like fresh chocobo feet.
Genbu peruses.
Okay. They appear to be fresh chocobo feet.
How much for the chocobo feet, sir?
3 silver pieces for the pair, for you, sir.
How about 1.5?
For 1?
For 2.
How about 2.5? For 2.
How about 2 for 2?
I will give you 1.5 chocobo feet for 2 silver.
What? You know what? The other half is your problem, sure.
Okay, you say they got a giant cleaver and just cut it in half. He gives you 1.5 of them and...
I give him my 2 silver.
Okay.
Kamahaw's gonna try and steal that right now.
Shoot, Bart, shoot!
I'll give him a silver piece. I'll take that.
Oh, this is yours, sir. And he hands you
There you go, bud.
bleeding chocobo foot.
Good.
Kamahawk just
marrow,
starts
at least,
chewing
you're
on
not
it.
cutting
Yeah.
I assume magic spirit birds can eat.
Okay. It's probably like can eat, don't need to eat.
Nail on the head. But it still has the mannerisms of a bird, which is why I was trying to pick shit out of Kevin's hair. Not literal shit, but...
Well,
Not
I
yet.
don't know.
As we know.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't know what kind of worm that was.
Did you try sharpening your stylus?
Oh, you know what good did you have sharpener?
Maybe try to hammer.
Yeah, you gotta chisel it in.
When all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Okay, so as you get to the north of town, it's suddenly... You're getting to the part where almost nobody's coming this way unless they're headed on a specific path. So you don't see any peddlers here. You don't see any real buildings here. It's the small amount of noise that was within horizon has died off. It's behind you. You're far enough away from it that you're kind of just in the area where you can start to hear your own footsteps, basically. Eventually, the paved cobblestone gives way to dirt, but as that happens, you also see minecart tracks, and they're leading into a tunnel. This tunnel is fairly steep, and I'm wishing I took a picture of it. But it's a fairly steep tunnel. It's got 2 sets of minecart tracks leading down it. I would say, if anything, it's like a 50-degree slope.
As we're walking, I'm going to sort of casually start walking closer to Millie when we get closer to these mine carts.
You don't see any carts.
Or
just
the mine
tracks.
tracks.
Yeah.
Do we hear any croaks?
No.
That's bad.
They've already died.
Means that they're following
They're in
stealthily.
They croaked away.
Afraid of frogs.
Calm down, Moses.
I'm going to grab Millie by the shoulder. Don't think about it.
I'm just thinking of the frogs from Konosuba.
I don't know what that means.
Why are you squeaking?
Mine carts can be fun, but they are also dangerous.
Do you have a relative die in a minecart accident?
Yes, I knew a young elfling back in the war.
All those
In minecart trading, terrible accident.
Yes.
Wait, are we supposed to take the mine carts? Or I thought we were just walking along the area.
There are no minecarts that you can see.
Oh, let's just keep pushing on forward.
So what about the ones we can't see?
I know, that's...
What's up with
Those are the ones you have to worry about.
Those are the frogs from Konosuba.
What is Konosuba?
An anime.
And are these
It's
people
an
actually...
anime comedy.
They're getting eaten by the frogs.
Like, are they dead?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're alive.
So Millie has no idea what you're talking
I don't
about,
wanna get
having
tongued
never
again.
seen a minecart in her life, and just writes that. It's a strong bad quote.
Oh.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Hey, Strongbat, can I have this half-eaten breakfast burrito? I'm gonna try to sell it on eBay. Suit yourself. You won't get more than $3 for it. Believe me, I tried.
So clever.
Back in the day, I watched them religiously.
Every week.
Everyone, what was it, Tuesday?
I don't remember.
The new Strong Bad email comes out. You're just sitting there, middle school, hitting refresh.
Dear Strongbat,
Oh,
can
yeah.
you help me write my English
Sitting around in
paper?
middle school, I remember those days.
Signed, Dear Kyle Smith.
Trogdor!
We actually played the Trogdor game, and it's
Oh, is it good? I've
we
seen
all
the...
had fun with it. I think you had fun with it.
Consummate D's.
Yes. Guy with no majesty if it bit him in the face.
It's such
So
a
my
fun
bearded
board game,
dragon's
too.
name was.
Yeah, I mean, I saw, like, not people playing it, but like the description of it, and it looked like
It's super fun.
a really well
it's very
made
silly. You have peasants running around with their heads on fire.
Oh boy, the freaking adventure game, the King's Quest, the
Yes.
Peasant's Quest.
Yes, I remember
Say
that.
Peasant's Quest?
They basically made a Peasant's Quest version, or a King's Quest version, but with Trogdor.
I think.
And at night, when you're like trying to avoid Trogdor until you can kill him.
Oh yeah, you don't smell like a peasant. You don't look like a peasant. You're not on fire like a peasant. So your quest was to go smell like shit, look like a peasant, and get on fire. So you could go climb the mountain.
I think that game is still playable.
I think because it's a Flash game,
Yeah, it's
so
on
it
their
wasn't. But then I think they figured out a way to do it.
Yeah, because Flash is dead.
Remember when Flash died? I remember.
I remember.
Flash! Oh!
You saved every one of us.
So anyway,
Purple.
Okay, so
you're
Steve.
standing at the top of a steep hill with minecart tracks leading down while the music changed just at the right time.
And supposedly no giant frogs in the way.
No giant
How
frogs.
do you hear?
No giant minecarts. Millie has already gotten the talk about minecart safety.
For the minecarts that are not here?
Yes.
Okay. And Millie was thinking about sandwiches.
Or sometimes she's thinking about thinking, sometimes she's thinking about sandwiches.
Okay. So what are you doing?
We proceed.
Okay. You
take a step out onto the slope, and you very quickly realize this is kind of steep. Maybe I should be careful. At which point you notice that there are rope railings on the sides.
Kevin, why don't you take the lead?
Yeah, no problem.
Kevin, go on ahead. Just jump right in.
How steep does it look?
It's a 50-degree angle.
That's a pretty tough angle. I kind of look down.
Well, you're a pretty tough guy.
Say again.
How far down does it go?
Oh, it looks to be about 150 yalms distance.
Of just decline? Is the ground smooth?
The ground is smooth. It seems well kept. Somehow.
Like how smooth are we talking about?
It's like dirt.
Alright, yeah, Kevin.
It's flat.
Kevin heads down, but carefully, but like slowly, like step by step, you know. And if, like,
Are you using the rope handles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Sure. Kevin, you're able to start your descent slowly, using the rope handholds and stepping cautiously. You are having no problem.
Hey, everyone else coming? It's just a slope.
I will follow.
I will also follow, using the handholds.
Okay.
Not the ones Kevin touched.
I touched all the handles on the way down, but yeah, go ahead.
So
the other side.
Other side, got it. Over time, all of you make your way down this slope. It's a tunnel. It's enclosed.
How's the lighting situation?
All of the light is coming from there's no lights within the tunnel. All the light's coming from
the end of the tunnel.
The end.
Yeah, but Millie didn't want to use the rope. She was going to run and jump and just slide down.
Millie, I told you not.
You said that's minecart safety,
Still
not
like-
sliding
Oh,
safety.
That's true.
That's still like a dirt burn on you, sliding down.
No, it's like you
With
can
her
slide
feet.
down a dirt hill on your feet. And being that she's a nimbly bimbly
I've
pro,
seen people slide
Roll a
down
dexterity check.
dunes on their
I'm just
feet.
waiting for
Sand
you to roll
check,
that
not
one.
save.
Check.
It's not a save.
Yeah, you're doing an action, you're not having anything in action.
I wouldn't even call it acrobatics.
No, yeah, 21.
Okay, you just see Millie slide by all of you going down slowly. Millie is just like vroom, sliding down the hill, but like surfing. So she's got her arms out. And Millie, you are headed towards the bottom, but at speed. How are you slowing down?
When I get towards, if it's the slope, is it like a straight to flat?
It's like this.
Oh, so
Then
she's
yeah.
going from one hill to the next.
Well, this is flat.
Oh.
Yeah, so then when she gets about here, just jump to put it into forward momentum and just roll.
Okay, you roll for a good like 10 feet and splash. You're in shallow water. Thank you.
Frogs.
Okay.
Cool water? Cold water?
It's cool.
It's piss warm.
It's not freezing, but it's cool. Yeah, and the entire water supply is actually frog pee.
Fuck. How deep is it?
It's pretty shallow, like a couple inches at the moment. Where you
Spices
are.
worm.
Yeah, worm pee.
Okay, then she'll
You know, Professor, if Bob was here, he could have just walked on top of this.
I guess that could be true according to your book. Yeah, I mean, that's what it says.
It's not my book, right? It's the book that was given to all the children.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's good that you have something to believe in.
Hey, yeah, thanks. I'm gonna try to walk on top of it right now. It's not gonna work, but you know, it's worth trying. You know, maybe he gave me some power.
Somebody cast water walking on him, please.
Do you really have water walk?
No.
Nope, it didn't work.
Well, you know, Kevin, I guess you just got to keep aspiring to be like following Bob's teachings.
Yes, that's what they say. One should be as close to Bob as possible. I try to follow his teachings every day.
Well, that should keep you on a good path then.
Yeah. Same reason I'm trying to find those prostitutes. As soon as I find them, washing their feet.
Is a leftover
Hey,
chicken.
make sure you ask before you try to wash their feet.
There are 2 pieces of
Yeah,
bread
of
in
course.
for some reason.
Bread?
Yeah.
Then I guess I'll just like head in the water, just slightly, not like ahead of the group, but like just taking the lead and just keep following the tunnel.
Well,
Still, like,
the
looking-
water's at the bottom of the tunnel, and literally as soon as you get to the bottom of the guys, as soon as you get to the bottom of the tunnel, it literally opens up into like open sky. Like you can see there's no roof above you as soon as you're out of the tunnel.
So it's just like a flat plains with water?
No, it's not that. There are several rock formations. It's like walking in a narrow valley almost.
Like a canyon?
Yeah, I guess that's the right word. Except it's not so grand. But
it's an alright canyon.
Medium.
It's a narrow canyon.
There is what's the word I'm looking for here? There's rock formations making columns, and there is some elevated landmass above you, but not enough to create an actual canopy. Like it's not an actual ceiling of rock above you. You can see the sky very clearly, easily, as long as you look in the right spot. But this area is relatively not hidden from the sun, but shaded, definitely shaded. And there is a dirt or mud path all the way through it that you see leading towards. It's like a road. It appears to be a path that is actually shored up to be a road of some sort. And it seems to be leading all the way towards somewhere in the distance. You're not really sure how it goes. As soon as you get out of the tunnels and you look off to the sides, you see a couple of mine carts that are there.
Yeah, I make no problem with this.
And there's also like not necessarily a mine cart, but it appears to be a chassis of some sort that's just sitting there.
It's a good-looking chassis.
I'm not sure you know what that is.
It's a good-looking piece of metal.
It's a chassis.
That's a good-looking chassis.
Is it a push cart?
There's not a push cart. Did you want to inspect them and see what they do?
Billy, hold.
No, I mean there was a push cart.
I'm gonna look for frog tracks.
Sure, roll an investigation check.
Oh, is it investigation or so? I rolled a 2, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, survival for
survival.
Oh, it would be survival. You're right.
7. It's either 7 or it's 8. So.
Well, in either way, you don't seem to notice any
All right.
frog tracks.
Don't worry. There are no frogs in these parts.
So, is there any land, or is it all water down this canyon?
It's just I literally just described it. There's a road all the way
Oh, it's
through
a
it.
road.
But it's a muddy road.
It's like a dirt mud road, but it's like man-made.
But it's not. Okay, that's what I meant.
a
Like,
big
is it an
puddle.
actual?
It's an actual road.
Yeah, big puddle underneath a mesa with a road in the middle, right?
More or less, yeah. I'll take pictures of it later.
Okay.
Unless Pell wants to fly there now and take a picture
But
of it.
it's intended for human travel, not trafficking.
What's the difference, right?
Maybe both?
Also, is there anything behind us?
What?
Like behind us, like
The
Behind
opening
you
of
is
the
just-
cave.
just the- just
or
the way down?
Yeah.
The tunnel. Tunnel, that's what it is. Tunnel.
so. This is basically straight out from the tunnel. It doesn't shoot off.
Well,
to
it
the side.
winds a bit, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't just shoot off to the side. and
Correct.
Across it.
You do see no frogs yet, if there are any, but you do see overgrown. They're like flies with these long tails
And 4 wings.
and 4 wings. They're very big. You know what they are. They're damselflies.
Yeah. Kevin, I see some damsels in distress over there.
Kevin looks over.
You just see some bugs, very large bugs.
I'm pretty sure those are just bugs. Hey, are there any ladies over there?
Yeah, they're damselflies.
Ladybugs.
Oh, is that
I've never ever put that together. Holy shit. How long did I play Final Fantasy XI and see damselflies fucking everywhere, and I never once put together Ladybug? How did I never do that?
Because they're Ladybug.
You want to know something I learned today too that like I never knew?
What?
When you're playing the little toe game as a kid, like this little piggy went home.
Oh, yeah.
This little piggy went. You never
I
knew
wouldn't-
market meant you're going to slaughter.
This one went to market? Yeah, that meant slaughter. Yeah.
I freaking knew. Today was the first day. Like I saw a post about it. I'm like, oh my god, my mind is blown.
Yep.
5 pigs went in.
Holy
only
shit!
one came
Did
out.
you actually go there and take a picture?
No, I'll look it up.
2 pigs enter.
Yeah, that's
No pigs
pretty
leave.
accurate. What do you put in here?
Ah, I like it.
So, in addition to the road, you also see ruins kind of everywhere, and they appear to be broken down statues and other kinds of mortar.
Broken down statue.
That sort of thing around there. They don't appear to have any rhyme or reason to how they're resting like in the water, but they're there.
They're there.
It's a big statue of a person.
Yeah, I would stay on the road as best we can.
One of them, but there's other people too.
This is Millie when she sees the big frogs.
All right, everyone, follow me. Just
Buy them.
together. If you see a frog, just holler, and I'll just keep moving forward.
Okay. A small creature that appears to be, it looked to be a rock, stands up, and it has little legs come out of it, and gigantic eyes open up, and it's just like walking around.
How big?
How many legs?
2 legs. No, 4 legs. 4 legs. Sorry, 4 legs. It kind of resembles a spider, but with 4 legs, and its body is made out of like minerals.
Oh no!
What?
I know what those are. They're bad.
Are they? But you see it just kind of walk around, and then it goes deeper into the water and just turns back into a rock form.
Huh.
But yeah, we're talking like basketball-sized body, bigger.
About basketball. I would say a little bit larger than a basketball.
I would say medicine ball sized.
Is it heavy as medicine?
Well, heavier.
I'm putting a picture of it in the chat.
Harry will draw his bow. Just this is in a safe.
Do you
way.
have arrows that can pierce stone? Aim for the legs.
And not to attack.
Oh, that
just to be
doesn't
ready.
I guess it's 6 legs.
6 legs!
Oh, now it's dangerous.
Oh, is that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's pretty,
Sounded cuter than it is.
pretty crazy.
Billy was gonna go
Yeah.
look, try to like adopt it, and no.
There's more of these.
Oh
You saw
my
one,
gosh.
but as soon as you see the one, you notice like all over the place. There's more of these.
Oh, it's level 10.
Any on the path, or are they all near? No, fuck.
No, they're on the outskirts.
Okay.
Let's give that as much of a berth as we can.
Hey,
They're fighting
Professor,
20 level 10 rock monsters.
I don't know much about females and males, but I do know females are the ones that give birth.
Oh, okay. By birth, I meant give it space, Kevin.
Oh yeah, I heard that word. That was one of our vocabulary words.
That was.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so,
Kevin gave a wide berth this morning.
so you guys are continuing along this path.
The word is birth, B-E-R-T-H, Millie, not B-I-R-T-H.
Sid, I'm sure you're not aware of this. She was making a joke.
I am aware, but when trying to when trying to make things clear, I try to do my best to give as much information as I can. It ends up being more helpful than you'd imagine.
I just look at Kevin and nod in understanding.
So, the area that you're in, eventually, after about an hour of walking through here, opens up into a wider space. You see far more of the broken down statues and mortar around here. The goblins seem to have, The little rock creatures seem to have become more sparse, and you find a swarm of damselflies. Those creatures that you called them damselflies, right? Yeah. Okay. So the damselflies are migrating away from a certain spot. It just looks like they're all moving away from the west side of this area.
As a player, I'm assuming there are frogs there, but as a character, I would like to roll survival, I guess, to figure out what's going on.
Go ahead.
I don't want to roll survival.
Was it a 1?
Yeah.
Thank you.
One job. Sorry.
Did you also fail your job?
I did.
You got how long?
Oh, wait, I know I got a nat 20.
I thought you said you were about to say you have about what?
Oh, I have about 10 minutes.
So I got a 3.
A total of 3?
Yeah.
Okay. They look very pretty flying through the air.
Or maybe it was a total of 2.
Either way. Thank you.
A total of 2.
Okay. So you're moving along this area. You pass by the damselflies. Something happened?
No, my chalk is squeaking. I don't know why it suddenly decided to start squeaking.
No problem. Quiet shock my ass. I'm not asking you to shock my ass.
Oh, okay. I was going to do it quietly.
Of course you were. Okay, at this point, you see like this offshoot from the canyon. It opens up, and it looks like it's leading off to... It's hard to tell from here, but you think you spot structures. Or you can continue along on this road that you know.
Kind of struck like ruins or...
So you see that over there?
I do. What were the directions given to you guys? Did they make it clear which way we're supposed to go?
North.
Yeah, I gotta go north, go down the thing.
They told us to go toward the town of Vesper Bay.
Oh, there you go.
I just think we should stay on the path. I mean, doesn't that make the most sense? If everyone's going to Vesper Bay, shouldn't the path lead to Vesper Bay?
You would think. I have no problem staying on our path.
You've been there before. Didn't you say he's been to Vesper Bay?
He came from Vesper Bay.
Oh, I came from Vesper Bay?
That's what he said, yeah.
So I don't know how to get
Yes.
back.
Can I open up? Yes. Can I open up my mini map and see if the quest marker's at?
Yeah, I follow the compass up there.
You have the wrong quest selected.
Sure. Kevin, you realize that you forgot to take your antipsychotics this morning, so you keep pressing buttons in front of you, and you see hallucinations that look like a mini map.
I guess I'll chime in. Oh yeah, this is definitely the way. This is where I came from earlier yesterday.
I remember.
No.
This is not where I came from.
Before you met with the group.
Oh, this
That
is where I
was
came
your
from
backstory.
before I met with the group. I don't remember saying Vesper Bay.
Everybody else remembers you saying it. I don't remember it.
No, I mean, tonight you said that he knew where Vesper Bay was. That he had been to there before.
You said that you'd been there. This was like way long ago.
Sure.
You said you came in this direction.
You're talking about a long, long time ago.
Yes, when you met the group.
When I was hiding behind a tree branch. Yes. And by tree branch, I mean stick.
Oh, that's the stick.
And by stick, I mean twig.
Yes, that. Anyway, you know where it is. You've been here because you made landfall in Vesper Bay.
Okay. It's been a while.
Yeah. Fine. So you know where it is. You know which direction it is. You know that this side path, you would know this, is not Vesper Bay. It's something else off to the side.
Okay. So no, that is not Vesper Bay over there. That's something different.
All right, well then, I guess we just keep following the path then, right?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Dejas, what do you think?
Dejas.
Sorry, Dates.
I'm a day.
Dejas.
Dead.
So yeah, let's keep going. Maybe we'll find the frog and have some good eats.
So who's leading this party?
Me.
Hey, he's the one that's been here, right?
Yeah, right now I'm still up in front.
Oh yeah, I'm having him in front.
I'm finishing up my drawing of a rock creature thing. in my notes.
Awesome. I hope you actually draw this and put it in the group.
My art is not up to par.
And make Millie cry.
Mine is awful too. Alright, well, I need Kevin. Roll perception check.
Yeah. 12.
Huh.
We're good. Okay.
Plus anything?
Nope.
You notice that it's gotten... The ambient noise around here has gotten exceedingly quiet. About all you hear are the sounds of the damselfly's wings beating. And they're kind of...
Hit my ears. Hey, anyone else knows, like, there's not a lot of sound anymore? Or maybe it was that drink from last night.
Oh, it's gotten kind of quiet.
I'm gonna whisper or kind of make a gesture to Kavahog that means fly up and give me a good view of what's happening.
Okay, what are Kavahog's enhanced senses?
Oh, shit.
I think all I can hear is the sound of Millie vibrating from her lattes.
How many did she hit?
At least two.
There was a normal one, which would just be, I guess, coffee and cream.
Yeah.
And then the second one was coffee, cream, and sugar stick.
Right. No, don't forget the pumpkin spice.
Right.
Yes, it does, Adam. Yes, it does.
It adds enough.
Because it's not an owl familiar, it just looks like an owl.
Perception. I don't think it has anything special.
Okay, cool. Your owl lights up.
Yes, senses are perception.
Is it telepathically linked to you?
Yes.
It is.
And the giant frog Tom catches it.
Action.
It could speak to you, or you could see through
I know.
it.
I cannot.
I don't think the Arcanist pets can do any of the fun stuff that
No,
familiar
it
just
can't
can
do all the fun stuff, but it can communicate with it.
There's a Arcanist can communicate with their pet because they have to tell it to attack and things.
Right. But it doesn't.
beyond
It's
that-
telepathic.
It understands languages, but it can't speak.
Yeah.
I can talk to this small beast.
That's funny, Adam, because my Arcanist's pet, not Arcanist, but my, the actual D&D
Summoning
class, his pet was the owl from the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, it just says obeys your commands. There's, it's
Well,
not.
I would think, just from a role-playing perspective, you may not be telepathic, but you'd work out some system, a rudimentary system to know, like, there's danger ahead, or...
Right. There's a special caw that Kavahog will do that means danger ahead.
Sure.
So I'm waiting for that very high-pitched thing that only my Ellison ears can hear.
Yeah. And also my
And Sid and Dave.
And Orion J.
I have heightened hearing.
Verily. No, there's no caw necessarily, at least not about danger ahead. But Cog's kind of circling around above, and it's like, something's up.
Something's up.
PP has ear vision.
Everyone be on your toes. Danger is afoot.
I prefer to walk on my feet.
Millie stands on her tippy toes.
Good job.
Aren't you always on your toes?
I am.
Yeah, Viera stands so weird.
I ready to take out my dark sword if I see
I've
something
noticed
crazy.
where they just like always.
Their foot is, it's like they're standing in high heels the
all the
entire
time.
fucking time.
That's why I always wear high heels.
Take the weight off your foot.
Oh wow, that's a good point. What were you saying, Kevin?
I'm just readying my dark sword. I'm not taking it out yet, but I'm still moving forward. But now, like,
So-
half the speed.
Now that you're alerted that something may be up, especially since everybody's a little bit tense, you see a long, thick,
I wasn't going to.
tongue shoot up out of the water and grab one of the damselflies and just yank it underneath.
Oh! I think I just saw one of those frog things. A tongue just yanked one of those fireflies.
Yeah. I think we can try to move quietly.
And then you see another tongue, except this one's coming from above, shoot down and grab a fly. And when you look up to see where it is, you see a huge toad, like hanging from the ceiling, trying to blend in. And it's just munching on the fly that it just grabbed with its tongue.
Hey, Kevin, Professor says one frog at a time. Now we got two. What are we gonna do?
Well, let's just try not to deal with the one that's down there, and try to get past that one that's up there, and maybe we don't have to deal with either of them. Although I personally want to kill them both. I'll follow Professor for right now.
Yeah. I try to avoid the undercutting myself too.
Another frog jumps out of the water to your left, just straight up in the air, and then comes back down and lands on a shallower part of the water and just rivets. And it looks around. It just looks around, and you're fairly sure it saw you, but its eyes aren't settling in one spot.
I'm gonna stealth behind the big people.
We're trying to sneak past them, yeah?
David just said they saw it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say sneak, but like...
Saw you doesn't mean
in video game terms, we're not trying to pull aggro.
Oh, okay.
Pull aggro? Do you have your tank skins on? It's going straight for Millie now. Okay, and we'll pick up there next week with 3 giant frogs.
Oh, 3 of them.
Did you miss where I described 3?
Yeah, I was looking up Pass Without a Trace.
Oh.
Now I heard. Oops.
We did Pass Without a Trace.
I mean, Pass Without a Trace would have been good if you used it before.
Yeah, would have. Because
I didn't know there was
using nat 20 on that stealth that I just imaginarily rolled. Plus 10.
These frogs are fucking huge in the game, by the way, in case you haven't seen them. They're fucking huge.
Frog.
But yes, next week, maybe there will be a frog fight. Or not. What will you do?
How do we avoid a frog fight?
Certainly possible. You guys spent so much time in one spot every session. It's just like every session there's one spot where you all just hang out.
Listen, it's like you give us a store that has 2 items for sale. We'll still be there the whole session.
Look, I'm not knocking either of them. I think roleplay is great, and I love how your group dynamic. I'm just saying, it seems to happen every session where it's like, oh yeah, I'll plan all this stuff because certainly they're gonna get there today.
It's not about the plot. It's all the characters meeting together.
Oh,
the
I
scenes
know.
they're put in. It's like a film noir.
I know.
Well, the thing is, like, you can plan a big session, and we'll spend 3 hours in one spot. And then you have enough for 7 more sessions because of how long that took.
That's what
but
I
then the
learned
next
to do
session
with my first campaign.
We do like 50.
We don't
we
have.
do like 50
I won't be ready. Yeah.
We don't have Renoir to tell us. All right, we're there already.
I fucking hated when he did that.
Wait,
that
what's
pissed me off
his name?
so much. No, he's a good guy. He's our friend. He's definitely helped us. Aaron is his name. Aaron Gonzalez.
Oh, Aaron, yeah.
He's a good guy.
Oh,
He's just a little
good
obnoxious.
guy.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the guy we were meeting in Vesper Bay. We're talking about the real person.
No,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
real
yeah.
person.
So he used to play with us, and he played a character named Renoir. And anytime that he felt that we were wasting time just role playing or being somewhere, he'd be like, "All right, and we're there." I'm like, "No, that's not how that fucking works," and I fucking hate when you do that. It's like he just wanted to skip over everything, basically. Everything that you guys do as a group, he just wanted to just completely.
Well, he only cared about his own character.
He was a little bit of a selfish player, but
it sounds like the
he got
border
better.
of that guy.
He got better, especially once he went to college, because then he came to Origins to help us out, and
What do you mean once he stopped being conservative?
he wasn't conservative,
No, he's a libertarian.
No, he's a neoliberal.
Right. He was a
which is
libertarian, basically.
kind of bad still.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep
Remember?
telling him, but he doesn't get it.
Dude, he was like so far ahead of us because remember when he had a problem with Justin?
Yeah.
Like he had a problem with Justin before any of us did, and it's like
Yeah. If
he
Phil had a-
saw the signs.
If Phil had a problem with him,
Oh, that's
and
right, I remember
told him
that.
that like everybody hates him. I'm like,
Wait, Phil said that to.
I never said that.
Phil said that to Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that he said everybody hates him.
Yeah, before the whole that LARPing we did.
Oh, LARPing?
Yeah, remember we did some LARPing.
Oh yeah, True Dungeon.
Exactly. Yeah. So in the room, everybody was there. He's like, nobody likes you, and blah 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 blah. I'm like,
I don't think
I
that
never
fucking
said
happened.
that.
I can't believe that happened. I must not have
Yeah.
been in the room.
It was probably just picking up on the energy.
Yeah, you were there, right, John?
Yeah, I was there. It totally happened.
Yeah,
I mean, my thing with Justin, like, look, I don't care if you're conservative or not, as long as, like, when we hang out, you're fine. If we talk online, you're not an asshole, but that changed real quick.
Aaron said that to, or Phil said that to Aaron.
To Aaron, yes.
To Aaron.
To Aaron, yeah.
Yeah, they hated each other. Well, Aaron rubs a lot of people the wrong way, so.
He's been a lot better lately. Like, he came to PAX Unplugged and helped us, too.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure. No, he needs some time to mature up, too.
He did. I feel like.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, that was our long story about old players. But it's like, he's also the reason I stopped dropping pianos on people.
He ran out of pianos.
As a DM, if somebody would derail me or like they would like not be taking shit seriously or whatever, I would just be, and a piano falls on you, you take 1d6 damage or whatever it was, right? And he's like, dude, nobody here likes that. You need to stop. We're not having a good time with that. And I'm like, is that just you saying that, or is that everybody? He's like, it really takes us out of it. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just not gonna do it anymore. And it's like, that was my way of telling people, stop fucking around, let's play.
Yeah. It was a funny way of doing it. I had no problem with it.
We used to egg you on to get pianos right.
Yes. Like, you already had your pencils ready to take off.
I'd ask you how much piano damage for this joke. It was well worth it.
Yeah, I remember. And I haven't done
I think
that.
the goal was to have a character actually die from a piano.
It never happened, though, I don't think.
I don't think it would ever happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, drive safe.
All right, have a good night, everyone. Thanks, Daz. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Have fun with your child.
I'll go outside with you guys. Let me